like I said, Marissa and I, we'd like to cook more of our own food and not like even with there's certain things that we'll buy um semi-processed. Like even our we always from the big box store, we'll get a bag of chopped cauliflower. It doesn't last as long and it doesn't taste as good as fresh. And so we want to focus on doing that more often so that we are eating what we grow and incorporating it into things. So,
I told you when you give him some more money, make sure he put
oh, oh, sweet thumb, you're going through and saying hello to everybody, everybody. My mom says hi to you, J3. Or I don't know if you can still hear me. Yeah. Oh, he's still busy. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage in her new birthday t-shirt, Carol.
Hey, everybody. I love my birthday t-shirt. It's awesome.
Oh, it's
Hey,
so
Mama
good that
Washington.
you're
What?
wearing the pink as opposed to me wearing the red. That way people will know they will be able to tell us apart.
That we're not twins. I know.
Because I was going to wear the pink and I thought she'll wear the
helps.
pink. Yes, it totally helps.
Totally
Well,
helps.
mind you, I'm also not wearing my red glasses.
I wore my pink. Yeah, it helps. It does help.
Yeah,
These
you
are
know
like
that way.
dark pink and smudgy. I was like, is it my camera or no? It's not. It's this lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Forgetting to clean. I had to hop in the shower to wake up. I was falling asleep with giving Malachi his treatment. I was like, no. That's why I was up till
Hey, Country Hustle.
5:30. Hey, everybody. Sorry.
Coming in. Whoops, I not that one. I want a Country Hustle 101.
Oh, my.
Oh, Mom says you look great.
Oh, thank you. I'm a wet mess, but thank you.
No, I think she's just talking about your t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
And it fits okay?
Yeah, I like it. It has. I haven't washed it yet, so it's good.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
You know, I used to work out, and I used to have like, you know, some. I used to have some muscle here. So
some big muscles.
Good. Yeah, it's good because once I wash it, it'll probably fit just right. I don't like it when shirts are tight around my arms or near my neck, like too close.
No, yeah,
I do not like that feeling. Hey, everybody.
You're getting lots of
from Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Grammy's Journal.
A good time. Not too much though. And remember to keep it there. Nobody needs to know what happens in Vegas.
Have you ever been to Vegas?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
I have no I don't think I have a real desire to go either. I think I would feel overwhelmed.
I would too. I would feel very overwhelmed. I've noticed that as I'm getting older, I feel more overwhelmed. Like even when we would take the kids up to the parks and stuff, I just didn't enjoy it as much. But also too, I'm, a fibro. So it's not like I can really enjoy getting whipped around and a lot of walking and their drinks are low in alcohol mostly, so you can't really numb out to the pain. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm like a two drink person.
minimum.
Yeah.
Or maximum. Two drink maximum. Yeah.
That's right. Then I'm falling.
Hey, the Bud Files.
Hey. I gotta find where there it is. That's your window. Yeah, I heard you talking. And of course, after my birthday month, I want to go to more natural foods. And, but not cauliflower. Yeah. No.
We use cauliflower a lot. Like we use it to make our mac and cheese instead of the noodles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We do the cauliflower. So it's just basically like cauliflower with cheese sauce. And it's so delicious. And
I've seen, I don't know if it was my Renaissance grandma who did it, but like did the wings, but they were cauliflower. Yeah.
Right.
Like a vegetarian wing.
Yeah, they do a lot of that in the restaurants, in some of the restaurants here, like especially the ones that are more vegan or vegetarian restaurants.
Yeah,
they do that here.
That's what my doctor wants me to lean towards. But the thing is I can't have the fake stuff. I can't really have gluten, so it would have to be like very like what we were saying last night, like air and water. I'll have the gluten-free, dairy-free, taste-free menu, please.
That's right.
Yeah.
DCB says, putting mouse traps in my garden this evening. I think I have
Oh.
12 or 15 of them. I'm going to get the little buggers. I am for you. I am
Yeah,
with you. Get
go.
them.
You go.
Because it's, one, you can, well, I don't know about mice, probably the same thing as rats, but you can
Right,
follow
being
the
green and I have
lineage of
rats.
one rat in the
Right.
course of a year to 15,000 rats.
Sickening.
So you do need to get them. I have a mouse in my yard. I can't. I don't have mouse traps. I have rat traps. Hey, lawn lifters! Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Oh, they killed your one cantaloupe last night. I would sit outside with a pew pew.
Yeah, for sure. I would
You're like,
definitely bait them with some bait and plaster. Let them freeze into little statues.
Yes,
Chicken
exactly.
soup mix and plaster, but I'd have to sit out there with it because I wouldn't want other things to get into
it.
They do have that one trap though that they fall into. I've seen it. It's like a 5-gallon bucket, and supposedly you put the bait in the middle of the bucket somehow, and they walk the line and boop, go into. But I forget the whole setup.
Hey, Entertainment and More with DJ. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
DJ,
is that someone from your channel, or is that from, okay?
Or I think it's mine because I can see the clip. Right? Is that how it goes? Yes, mine. Mine, like the seagulls.
But it could be Jegs as well.
Nah, he's here. I'm over on my page now. Welcome in.
Okay.
Sorry for the confusion.
Awesome.
We'll get it straight.
Yeah, just so that you know, for those of you that are coming in, there are 3 different channels, and we're all streaming from my channel, and all of us benefit from the watch time hours, and it brings connection and brings our communities closer together. Okay. So between Carol and I, we will try to make sure that we are bringing out just so that if you're not on a channel, you might not see this comment. So we will bring them up for you to see them all.
Channel. Go down.
And Carol, you can, right? I crammed the hose in one of the holes and ran the water for 2 hours. I probably didn't do anything, but it made me feel good. Yes.
DJ, what's your first channel by chance? Since you said it's your second one. And crafts, baking, cooking more. Let's keep this channel positive. I like that. Positive and safe haven for everybody. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we'll try our best. What did you need me to do? I'm sorry. I want
to make sure that you do have control of the
try and click. I do. Yep, why isn't it working on my?
You know what? I think I figured it out. Because I think what I have to do is I have to come in as another channel, and I need to come in as Diva in the Dirt. Because there is my Maureen Washington Gmail account, and in there is Maureen Washington Music, and there is Diva in the Dirt. Like, it's all under that umbrella. So when I'm coming in, I need to not choose Maureen Washington Music picture. I need to choose Diva in the Dirt picture. I figured that out today.
So okay. So I don't do anything on my end. It's your
I think it's just me.
Okay. Because I was really getting self-conscious. Like, what have I done?
Oh no.
Because it could have been me.
Yeah. My main channel is Travel and Gardening with DJ. We are on a break from the channel right now. Okay. Awesome.
Cool.
And DC says, eating up my bandwidth is what you're all doing.
Love you.
Good thing I'm a gamer and have a T1.
That's funny.
The link icon in StreamYard, that is. Yeah, I don't know what, because I know you said something there, Storms. He said, yes, the link will show up for folks in your chat. I didn't quite understand that.
I don't get that.
Hey, Black Guns and Gardens. Thanks for coming in.
What link? Never. We're talking about administration and the channels because we're both each other's.
Oh, no,
support.
he was talking about the fact that we are all, the three of us are all streaming, and so when people
Oh,
come in, they don't see all of the chat like we
yeah,
do. And so
got it.
that's what we're trying to do. Hey, question for you guys. I've gone live lately, and I've been trying to figure out all my chats, how to chat with others. What should I do? I think I would need more of a specific
Mm-hmm.
question, because it's
Yeah.
like it depends on. I've gone live lately, and I've been trying to figure out my chats, how to chat with others. What should I do? So chatting like right now, the
Do you
three
mean
of us.
topics or do you mean?
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that?
So we need a bit more detailed information of what your goal is, and then if we can't help you, we'll get Jegs to do
Right.
it.
When in doubt, ask Jake.
Yes.
Right. For sure. I mean, I had you open. It's so.
Oh, your free time activities channel.
I need some free time
Nice.
and activities, but not too many activities because I like naps.
I'm a surfing chat tabs. Okay, so Carol asked if the person was in her chat. So when you see comments in StreamYard with a link icon on the comment, it shows up to let you know that
Yeah.
the person is in Carol's chat or Diva's, etc.
Yeah,
That
I
is
said I
correct.
saw it. It was mine. Yeah, it's like we call it the paper clip. I saw the paper clip, so I know it's mine. If I won't see hit J3, I won't see a paper clip for him. So then
So
they need another symbol because it's like that's where it gets confusing once there's more than just two open. Like
exactly.
yours and mine. Another one comes in, they need like another symbol.
He said,
Because
like, I'm trying to chat with others on my own like topics.
Oh, if you're trying to stay on topic, we know nothing about that. Yeah, we try. We give it our best shot. And yeah, it goes off the rails, not in a bad way, but it just
No, and we do try to come back.
And we try to come back. Yeah, you can continue to try to come back. But
DC, yes, you are in Maureen's chat right now. You're in Maureen's.
He's on mine too. He's being
exactly.
silly man.
Yeah. So, DJ, the thing is it's learning how to come up with with a tactful way. And sometimes, like for Carol and I, when we get off a topic, like it or someone else is talking in the chat on the side, one of us will actually go and kind of take it back around, and or we'll kind of go back and say, oh, here, let me just go back and look at this, and I want to talk more about this.
Yeah.
So
we try.
Yeah, I don't know where you are, DC. You're over here, you're there, but I don't know which there you're in. So yeah. Okay, yeah, you are all over the place. No, here he is. Oh, here, I should actually put those in because not everybody is going to see them. Nope, here's DC. Or is he here? He might be here.
There he is. Or here.
Uh-huh.
It's like a game.
Yeah, I'm still pulling briars and sticky plant foliage out of my clothes.
Owie.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, so Sweet Thumb's doing it too. So here you're on Divas, and here you're on South Florida Sunshines. Yeah. All right. Thank you. But it's like all of those. Every time that you're making a comment, that brings popularity to us. For sure you are. So yeah, it is on my main channel. We are looking at going live as much as possible on the main channel. Yeah, and going live is an awesome way to build up your watch time hours and to make connection and community.
I like it for that reason. That's why I've always enjoyed lives more than I like making videos. Don't get me wrong. If I had more freedom to make videos, I enjoy
Absolutely.
those. I enjoy those. I even enjoy editing if I can have time to do it. I mean, I'm weird like that. But lives, I've always enjoyed the connection more. Yeah. Even with people, like like I love going to your lives. I love your videos, but I always like that connection with us when I'm here
Yes.
with you.
Yes.
Just
Absolutely. Well, because you get to see the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything, and get to laugh and get to
Mhm.
encourage,
Yeah.
of what's going on and stuff like that. So,
I need to
you know,
angle this down a little. There we go.
that's right. Make sure, or we have to sit up tall,
Oh no,
ladies.
mine's
Sit up tall.
backwards. Wait a minute. Let me see. Wait. Is
Well,
my
you're
setting?
straight for me. Is mine
Oh, am
backwards?
I? Okay. No, you're straight for me. That's so weird. It's backwards to me when I'm looking at it
Yeah,
for
actually,
me, but yours is the right direction.
I think mine's backwards to me. Huh.
I don't know. Let me look on, hold on. Let me look on the YouTube side.
Oh no, we both look fine.
No, we're fine. I thought StreamYard is so weird with
Nah.
that. They figure it out though.
Yes, smiles heal. So when we do
Thank
get
you.
to spend time and, speaking to one another. But yeah, so, um some people, they do, when they do their lives, they do have more of a controlled live where they will, have topics and questions, and you can actually bring them up.
Right,
Again, it helps to, shut down if things, get a little bit off
right,
topic.
right.
Right? You do some of that with your other lives, right, Carol? Where you, like, when you're going to be doing some teaching, in your fibro, it's like you've
Yeah, a
done it.
little, yeah. But I do want it like with the fibro mostly, yeah, that one it would be unless it's kind of a free for all day because I
Mhm.
haven't been able to prepare. But
Yeah.
yeah, I would say you're right on the fibro one. The other one is more for the special needs and caregivers. I try to leave that flexible because
Yes.
like me, they're usually stuck at home, you know, and need that outlet.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. It's the lights. It's the lights in the front too. In the back and in the front. DC, he's saying I'm pink purple. Oh, it's the lights in the back. Oh. But yeah. Yeah,
um,
that's the only thing, like Maureen said, is just picking. It depends on how you want it to go. You have to set it up that way.
yes.
It does require a lot of pre-thought if you want it more structured.
Yeah. And yeah, and some structure, some of them that are structured are really good. Like I
Yeah,
know with
absolutely.
my home, I forget. Well, they're up here in Canada, and they were
Mhm.
the people that up north, they bought an island, and they're
Mhm.
building an off-grid life on this island. And
Yeah,
and when they do their lives, it's like 1 hour, and it's almost like bing to the time. Like, so even if you're a guest on there, like, okay, well, that's all. And you're like, really? Well, I could keep
right.
talking.
I know. Right.
you know.
It's very
Uh,
scheduled. Might need
mm.
a intervention before she goes full. My big. I don't know. My eyelashes aren't that big.
Yeah.
I don't think they're okay, but they're not that big. To
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will. I'll get the pink hair. No, it doesn't look good on me. I had like one of those wigs for playing around with. I look
Mm.
ridiculous.
So I've made this topic about thriving and surviving, and
Exactly.
I did push Storms out in and said, "Are you thriving or surviving?" And he said he's surviving.
Yeah, I'm in the
So
surviving mode, I think too. I don't know
uh-huh.
if I'm thriving. Um, yeah, I would
I
say I'm
think there's some
surviving.
areas. I think there's some areas in your life, from my observation, that you do thrive in.
Oh, thank you. I don't feel like
And
it. I always feel like I'm running behind the train to catch
yeah,
up and
yeah,
have
yeah.
some tickets, but it's like, wait,
Oh, that's my train.
that's
Why
my train.
why am
Yeah,
I
I'm
not
on
on
the
the
other one
train?
usually. Exactly. I'm on the wrong one usually. It's like,
Yeah.
oops.
Well, no, if I observe, like, so you're doing 3 lives a week, and
Yeah,
there is some days where, you know, all craziness breaks loose because there could be, a
exactly.
very full pull up going on in your
Yeah.
life, and you still show up.
Oh, thank you.
You still
Try
show
to.
up.
I try.
Yeah. You still make a point of, you might go, okay, like, because you've been on a lot where you go, give me a second. And you're the only one on screen. And you go, I have to
Exactly.
go deal with this. And you go deal with it. And nobody goes or anything. They just
Yeah.
wait, because it's like, And so
They talk
I
amongst
find
themselves usually.
themselves.
My side chat seem to do that.
Uh,
See?
yeah, welcome to the stage, Cece's Texas. Ugh. I'm trying to
Can you
push the
get it?
button. No, I
There
can't.
you go.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello.
hey.
And just
Hey,
also
Tampa.
Tampa Creek's Homestead and more. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging out. How are you there, Miss Cece?
I'm surviving.
Right? I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
Let's start. Okay, let's go.
I'm
No,
just trying to
is it-
survive. And that train you was talking about, I was like, yeah, that train ran over me.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
because you've
no.
injured your back or something,
Are you
right?
still down?
So,
Or
I go back to work tomorrow.
Mm.
Because not that I could take off a little more time,
Mhm.
but I have a risk of losing my
Your
spot.
schedule. Your
Yeah.
schedule. Yeah. Hate that.
And I don't want to be on the jumping around mornings, nights. It's so.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry that
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
it's like your hand is being pushed that you can't actually. So, Hey, Aid.
Hey, Aid. Welcome in.
So, is there an area in your life, Cece, that you are thriving?
Your garden is usually going off, man.
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm thriving with my channel, being new to the garden community, and
That's awesome.
and really getting to know people and actually make some friends and stuff. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is something in regards to your channel that you're like, yes, that is so great that you're just either happy with or proud of?
Well, I mean, I came into the garden community with a goal, and I'm about to hit the goal way before the time. So
That's awesome.
I'm glad about it.
Wow.
I was,
That is awesome.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even think you were new to the gardening community. I didn't know that, Cece. I thought
yeah.
you've been around.
I ain't even been in there 2 years. Just been a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
you are.
awesome.
So, and just, I wanted to see kind of how YouTube does things if you go by, by the books. So, putting specifically a niche, staying in the niche, making my channel specific to what it's about,
And can I ask, what is your channel about, like according to you?
well, it's being Texas, garden, CC's Texas gardening. So it's about Texas, the heat, weather, that kind of stuff, and garden. So everything is specifically around gardening. If it's going to the nurseries or going to, have food from the garden, just all that specifically to be in the one niche. To see if that would push me out more, or would that hinder me? So,
do you, in the past, were you doing things about cooking? Like, okay, and are you going to still be doing cooking with this? I'm just trying to get more of a detail because
niching, like how far are you niching?
Yeah,
down?
how
niche down?
Yeah, that's what I'm
how
looking
niche down I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably will be doing some cooking videos because fall is my greens and all that kind of stuff. So it's more of stuff in the garden for me to eat. So I may be doing, popping up with some videos like that, but everything to make sure it still tailors to gardening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back, sir.
And
Welcome
another
back.
thing is I wanted to not really do lives. I wanted to just content, putting that out there.
Yeah.
So.
Because that
Eight
gives you your
three.
catalog. Is that what you're thinking of? Like more, you'll have your catalog of content. So then once people find your channel,
Right. Because sometimes you'll go to a channel, you see them live all the time. You're like, oh, I like to get to know this person more, and it's like, oh, they only do lives.
I do mostly live.
Okay.
Do mostly live right now. That would be me.
Yeah.
Maybe a few shorts and videos. I was actually surprised when I went to make my list because people were helping me get my hours when I went to make what were they called? Diva that we made so people could watch them.
Playlist.
Yes,
Playlist.
the playlist.
Mhm.
And I'm making my playlist. I'm like, wow, I really do not make a lot of videos. Okay. I need to make some more videos.
Right. Because another thing is when you're trying
Thank
to
you,
get
Bootsy.
with your hours,
Right.
you can say, hey, can you run my playlist? But if you don't have a playlist, most people are not going to run a whole live,
Yeah.
No.
It's a lot. Yep. I've
It
had
is.
some. Sweet Thumb's been a doll lately for
Oh,
me. Thank you very
yeah.
much, Sweet Thumb.
Yeah.
You're just amazing.
Yeah, same for me. That I think he was
Yeah.
single-handedly pushing me right up to that 3,000 mark, and it was like,
Mhm.
and commenting and watching each video, and it was like, when do you sleep?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. That was like Buddha too. Buddha helped me.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and the Wileys. There's been a few people along my journey who have. Yeah, Cece, I've because it's like I'm kind of this homesteader, so it's I touch on so many different things that if I niched down, but then I start to go, well, would I have enough content? That's for me.
Yeah.
Would I have enough creative content to keep coming up with something where it's like, hi, now you can just see me standing in the yard
I'm here
contemplating.
on the homestead.
Exactly. Look at me. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So that's really cool. That that you're going to hit your goal before, like, and I'm in awe of you that that you have goals that you try to reach.
Yeah.
And my goal, of course, is just to get to that place where I've got full partnership.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't. I'm not good with the algorithms. I'm not good with.
Right.
I'm not good with a lot of things, and
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm not.
But that's awesome. That's awesome. So it's like your channel is thriving, but
Right.
your body is trying to survive.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I know that there's some things I need to start changing, which this has opened my eyes a lot with this time being down longer than usual. And so I'm like, okay, there got to be some lifestyle changes here. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's going to be.
I hear you. I totally hear you. After my blood
I'm
work.
about to
Yep.
change some stuff up.
I got it too.
Yeah.
Hey, GT.
So that
Hey,
means we're
GT.
going to see less of you or more of you.
Right?
Probably less. Probably less. Probably
We'll
less.
miss you, but we totally understand.
Yeah. Well, she said she's not going to be doing the lives. Like it's not her goal. Like it's not her focus.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Mhm.
You're running from something.
What?
But anyway, I'm drowning.
Oh, you're
Oh,
not
no.
even thriving or surviving. You're drowning.
I'm drowning.
Oh,
Aw.
Mm-mm.
That's
you
too
re-
bad.
multiple. You're like an octopus on here, Jay. You're like everywhere. I don't know how you do it, and then family stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot.
This
Mhm.
stuff that's a pain in the neck.
Yeah, I
Mm.
totally get it. It's a nice.
You
I
may
don't
have
want to say
heard.
escape because it's not. Like we learn from one
Hey, Uncle
another.
Bennett.
Have good
You might have heard when the wife was coming in that fussing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the dedication.
Mm.
Dedication of what?
Yeah.
What I missed?
My grandbaby.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
okay.
there's a lot going on.
That family
Makes
coming
me
in.
makes me want to not go.
Oh,
Mm.
oh no.
Folks argue over stupid stuff.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Wow.
But that's why I'm drowning. But hopefully, I can start recovering on here with y'all.
Yes.
Wow.
Somebody throw me a life jacket.
Right?
Well, all we have to do is Cece just has to say a few things, and then you just love to pounce on her.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Pause.
Oops,
Pouncing
sorry.
on-
No,
Yeah, that was the wrong
Yeah.
word.
I'm sorry. You
Look, it was
you
Diva
know.
this time and not the three of us.
Oh my gosh! Come on.
About time.
I have it like I have just a simple mind. Don't
Mhm.
even go there.
Mhm.
And I try to keep a simple life,
Right.
but you try to make it difficult.
Right.
Yeah, all that family thing. That's what makes it hard. Yeah.
Mhm.
So hey, Babbitt with Arthur Butler. Thanks for coming in and hanging out
How
with
you
us.
doing, Brother Emmett?
Let's get you one of those big blow up balls that you can stand up inside instead of a life vest, and you can just run away and float over top of everything.
Just bang into people.
Hello, PG. Good to see you.
Okay, so Paris is in the dark. Has anybody else heard
That's
about this?
crazy. No, I haven't
Total
heard about that.
blackout
Let
to
me see
Paris?
if I can look it up.
Mm-mm.
Appreciate it, DC.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Blackout update. Yeah, update today.
Oh
Paris
yeah.
Paris is in a blackout?
Yeah, Paris is hit
Yeah.
by a power blackout.
I was gonna ask if they have the Texas grid over there.
All right.
Oh,
Right.
that's
You know, because they just cut out like that, like
Did something
flash.
freeze over there? Did they have random freeze?
There's somebody from Texas over there working on the electric system.
Right? They like there's off.
Well, there you go, Jakes. You got CR saying he's sending you a lifeline. Babbitt saying I'm on the way.
Aw.
So
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
wonderful. Mm.
Yeah, it's saying reports indicate a massive power outage has struck Paris. Top tennis stars, including Novak, I'm not saying that last name, and Carlos Alcaraz had their games held up as many matches were washed out and delayed on Friday. The men's street skateboarding competition was also postponed and rescheduled for Monday as the grounds were also waterlogged. I guess they're getting some really
Okay.
bad weather with it. Yeah,
Mm.
that's crazy.
Hmm.
I'm sure that's a surprise to them as they're hosting.
Mhm.
Hey, LGG. Mhm.
Hey, G.
Bahrain. Wow, even their transport system, it says, was brought to its knees by some protests.
Wow.
They've got a
Hey,
lot
Dave
going
Knight.
on. Got a lot going on. Probably
Hey,
can't
Dave.
say most of it because YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
60 pounds of russets. Way to go, Dave. There's some
Wow,
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's a nice load.
That is a nice
It
load.
is. That is
I'm trying to
fantastic.
figure out what to do with peaches. We were given quite like 4 bags of peaches. I haven't really approached them yet because I don't know what type they are. My husband,
I'm sure they're the edible type.
yeah, the edible is good.
Slice
I
and
just
dice.
meant if they were the cling kind, like if they'll cut off, like where I could try canning them or making something with them.
I'm just
You know,
kidding.
there's a
Slice
lot.
and dice and put it in the freezer until you decide to do with it.
That's true. That's
Mhm.
what I do with mango
Yeah.
when I got an overabundance.
Yeah.
That's not what I do with mangoes.
Oh, I ate them too, but I mean, well, we know we've heard what you do with mangoes.
Peach cobbler.
PGG show here.
What? Okay. I hear peach cobbler and I go, ooh, and then I go, what is a peach cobbler? I have no
Peach
idea what it
cobbler?
is.
It's like,
You don't know what a peach cobbler is?
really? It's kind of like cake mix, but they pour, instead of pouring the butter in the batter, they pour it over top of the batter. Or they mix it in little pieces. Like sometimes
Mhm.
Or
people
like
use
with dough.
biscuits.
Like pie dough.
Or
Okay.
pie dough or a
Yeah.
crumble. Sometimes they use like,
Mhm.
those like apple pies with
Right.
crumble on top. They'll do a crumble over top of the peaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I might have made one once,
There we
but
go.
it's like,
That's the best answer right there. cobbler is a pie without a bottom crust. It's not solid at the top is all. It's more like a crumb topping or
Okay.
a more open topping.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, you John Deere went and helped you with your potatoes? That's so
That was nice of
awesome.
him.
That was very nice of him. Thanks,
Hmm.
John.
Yeah, it is.
You know that's a tractor, right?
Yeah.
You know that's a tractor, right?
Yes.
Yes, I know that.
I know. Yes.
I was going to say, is somebody named themselves John Deere in here?
Yeah, I know he's attractive, but he gets
Okay.
around and helps a lot of people.
Yeah, he do. He do get around.
Mhm. It's like a
So
peach pie. But okay,
Yeah.
but you said it's a cake mix because if I'm making a pie,
Well,
I
you
have a
can
bottom
use-
crust
you
and a top
You
crust.
can use
You
pie
can-
dough.
You can use pie dough. You can use
Yeah.
cake mix. You'll see it like they make
Like
it from
an
any
apple
kind of.
cobbler. Have you ever made an apple cobbler? Like the bottom.
I've never.
You
I don't
No?
know that I've ever cobbled anything.
gobbled maybe, but not cobbled.
I think they call them
gobbled?
a Dutch apple. They call it a Dutch apple pie, and the
Ah,
topping is
okay.
like a crumble. If
Okay.
they do it that
But the
way,
bottom,
they
but there's
do it-
nothing in the bottom, so it's just
But-
like a slop.
You know how to make an apple pie?
well, it's just
I do
very
know how to make an apple pie.
fruity.
Okay, let's go through this right quick. Cut the peaches up. Put the peaches in the pan. Forget
Yeah.
the pie crust. Take the pie
Okay.
crust out
Okay.
and just put the peaches in there. Throw some
Yeah.
butter, cinnamon, and all that good flavor on top of the peaches. And
Mhm.
then take that pie crust and slice
Mhm.
it up and break it up and just drop it on top. Put it in
Oh,
the oven and you're done.
crazy.
Thank you, Bammit.
Okay.
See, Bammit
I've,
came to my rescue, Mr. Arthur. The
Okay.
tractor
Oh,
was
sorry.
named after a person. That's
Yes,
right.
I figured.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's in like everybody's dirt too. I wonder about John Deere. Like, what was he like when he was walking around? He probably knew all
Yeah,
the
we
stuff.
haven't heard any dirt on John Deere. It's like he was, we just keep buying, his tractors, but it's like,
Exactly.
yeah, no, he was a really wonderful man. He had 75 children. We don't know
Yeah, we
nothing
don't
about
have
John
the back-
Deere.
Yeah, we don't have a backstory.
Right.
He liked
No-
being in the dirt.
Yeah, he just like exactly. Everybody's dirt, apparently.
Oh.
Okay, so then I don't think that I have ever made a apple or a peach cobbler that I can like recall.
Mhm.
I've never done anything with pie crust, but and I can't even think if I've
Now I'm gonna
made-
make one with all this. I'm making a peach cobbler with some of those peaches.
Mhm. Are you gonna make it with the strudel, or are you gonna do it with the pie crust?
I'm probably gonna do the crumb crust. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. I'm gonna actually look right now. I'm gonna look on Pinterest. So I may fall in a hole that you'll have to help me get out of peach cobbler recipes. Oh, they also have that. I don't know if you guys have seen that where you can make apple pies. They're not really like the Mickey D ones, but they're kind of are with the rice
Mhm.
paper.
Mm.
Oh, that wontons.
Yes, they're like it's like
Oh,
rice
yes.
paper, and then you can
Yeah.
do it
Oh,
in your not toaster oven, but you know what I'm talking about, the air fryer.
okay.
Mm,
There,
mhm.
there's a picture. I said that because I opened right up. to
Okay
it.
with those.
I
Oh,
would do good with
nice.
a lot of them.
With the rice bread, they would make it kind of
Make it-
crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or
I
you
think
could
it
just
would
go
be-
get some what's that? What's the name of that dough in a can?
Pillsbury dough.
Very
Pillsbury dough.
Mm-hmm.
Just take it out and flatten it out.
cookie
Put some peach.
Yeah,
Mhm.
could do that.
Sprinkle some sugar on it and say yum yum.
Yep. You can do that. I'm gluten-free, so I have to do the rice paper.
No, Gigi, I'm feeling better. I'm getting there.
Mm. And what is sweet? Them saying made a blueberry cobbler a few years ago, but forgot half the sugar was actually still pretty decent. Nice.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, if the fruit.
Well,
is
the sweet
good.
thumb. That's because the other part was because you're so sweet.
Oh,
Aw.
Get some brownie points.
Shoot. He might be in a helicopter over there.
Yeah, you could use phyllo pastry as well.
yep, you can use that too. But those are all like, they have gluten. That's a gluten-free one. So I'm sorry.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
I just
Yeah.
it was showing me I didn't do anything. It was like, oh, you're back. Here, look at this.
What exactly?
Pinterest, they know me. All right, so let me hold on. Let me see. Take me to the rest. Oh, come on, not the ad. Let me see. This is Southern Peach Cobbler. They're saying. Let's see if I can get to the recipe ever. Uh, these people making good money over here. They've got so many ads on their articles and recipes. You know they're making good money. Okay. Cobbler topping: 2 cups of flour, granulated sugar, brown sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, cinnamon. They say a tablespoon, 1 stick butter, 1/4 cup boiling hot water. It says C notes. I don't.
Good night, Bamette.
Anyway,
Good night,
that's the basic like that I know of the. And then it said 3 tablespoons granulated sugar to dust the top, because you do usually have that sugary, yummy, crispy top
Mhm.
that they
The
coat it.
topping.
Good night, Mr. Arthur. Good to see you.
that good sugary
Mhm.
flavored topping. And then when you after you eat it, you're gonna be talking about I shouldn't have ate that.
I shouldn't eat it. I can't. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm not saying I can't eat that. Probably you're right. Darn it! Why you gotta bring reality into it, J3? Yeah, I'm
Let's
cutting
make
it
it a
up and putting it in
mess.
my freezer.
Like I say, life is hard, but it is fair.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think?
I don't
Life
think it's
is not
fair.
fair.
I think it's both
Mm-mm.
hard and
I
not.
always tell my kids, life. They be like, "That's not fair. Life ain't fair."
Bottom line, that's it.
Hey, Janet, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
Janet.
How you doing, Janet?
Good to
Let
see
me
you,
just keep
girl.
going here. So you're
Hey,
gonna go
girl.
pick blueberry. Going to a U pick blueberry farm. Actually, a couple of my
Ooh.
adults are going to actually work at a U pick blueberry farm. Where that's actually where my garden away from home is. They needed some extra pickers, and so
Awesome.
and yes, I am the guy that can bake stuff and cook too. I know it's hard to believe, right? No,
I need some.
Just putting that out
I
there.
need some pickers. I
Hmm?
need
you
some
need some
pickers.
You need some
pickers for
pickers?
what?
For you.
Blueberries.
Oh, you have that many?
I'll come pick your
Oh,
blackberries.
Look at that face.
I know.
think-
I just
Yep.
okay. First of all, I don't know what a peach cobbler is. Did I know John Deere was was a vehicle? And now, do you have enough blueberries for pickers? It's just like now,
Yes,
now.
at least 10. At least 10 of them.
That's awesome. Hey,
Nice and
Janet.
dropping in and out. Just
Oh
FYI.
dear.
Yep.
Girl, dad cooking up deliciousness.
Just typing that. That's when I noticed
What's
my signal. What's
girl,
going out?
Dad?
Yeah, now I'm hungry for peach cobbler and I can't have the sugary nice crispiness on the top.
Yes, you can. Up until the end of July, you can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
Eating a couple of days of sugar or having your birthday cake, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to kill you. Seriously.
Be sore though. J3
Yeah.
is looking out for
But,
my
but you know,
soreness.
but you know, you ain't gonna have no sugar in your cake. It's
I-
gonna be flat, dry, and non-tasty.
No way. No
Wow.
way. I actually got
Eat some
gluten-free
cake.
brownie mix that is so rich and chocolatey. And then that's when the doctor was like, you need to call our office about your blood work. And I was like,
Don't put no sugar. Put 1 peppermint in it, and that'll be it.
oh, that sounds not good at all.
It don't even sound worth it.
No.
I'm going to throw this
I
up
know now.
here.
Almost homesteading wants peach cobbler too.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go and make one now.
Yes.
So this
you
is
will love it.
actually something I used to make when I used to. Whoops!
Ooh.
I don't want me. I
You
want.
make yourself.
You're going to make me.
Oh, that
Yes.
looks so good.
So this is called a cherry cheese. Cherry cheese ring, but
Yes.
this is with actually Pillsbury dough. When I used to sell Pampered
Oh.
Chef, I would go and make something like this. This is not mine. They've got way too much
Did you
icing.
used to do the braided one?
I make that one for Christmas, but I do it like a candy cane.
Oh,
Oh,
I like that
nice.
idea.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Now you want
Yeah,
to say you do that stuff, right, Cece?
See,
Huh?
I want to do that, and I
Now you want to say you do that, right?
I do that stuff. Hey, I'm
I'm gonna break.
Uh,
I'm
a
gonna break your
creative
leg.
woman of many talents.
I'm gonna break your leg, Cece. You know I love cheesecake. Break your leg. I'm gonna break your leg.
Anybody pretty threatening here?
wow, wow, getting a little
oh,
aggressive on the
I don't know where the
panel
braid is.
of the braid.
Uh,
You do the croissant dough, roll it all together,
yes, you
then you
do.
cut your
Yeah, yeah,
strips and
Mhm.
yeah.
do the braid. Do the
I
braid.
love the chicken braid,
Yes, you
chicken
can do
broccoli
it.
braid.
You
I'm
can do
just
it with
gonna go
any
grab one.
filling. Oh, so
Yeah,
good.
but it's like, at
So quick.
this stage of my life, I wouldn't bother.
I know.
Um,
I
you
can't.
know, you go, I'm not eating that.
Right.
You can take that down.
Right. I know you're
I'm just
killing us here.
just a
Small.
minute. I just want you to see this is the chicken broccoli braid. And it was so delicious. It really, really was.
Mm,
I just had to go get the other one.
yeah.
Where
My
there's my
braid looked like a
camera.
braid though. It didn't have an open end like that. Mine.
Yeah, mine was more Brady. But
Yeah,
yeah,
more
I used
braid.
to sell Pampered Chef and I'd make these things. And the Pillsbury dough is so convenient, but you go, what's in that?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good at
No.
all.
No, but it would
But the
always come out right every time. Like we would be making the homemade ones. Like my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law would be making the homemade dough, and their doughs weren't coming out. And I'd be like, "Let's just try the Pillsbury," and my pie would be
Mhm,
perfect, and they would kind of give me side
mhm.
eye. I'm like, "Okay,
And like you're supposed to blind bake the dough pie.
that's right. You're supposed to have these beads and go and do it all by
Right.
hand."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nope. Yes, we're torturing everyone with food picks.
With food
You should have
pictures.
We're gonna
you should
change
have
the
made the
name.
dough yesterday.
Corn.
Put it
Yeah.
together today.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Mm.
I now want to make the homemade version, but gluten free. So yay!
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You just have to, because it's like, sure, probably could do it with sourdough, and
Hmm.
that'd be delicious.
Yeah, I'm
With
Even though,
wondering
like,
would a sourdough feed off of any of the gluten free doughs? Do you think? Is there any gluten?
oh, you
It
mean
should.
Yeah,
you can make gluten free sourdough. It takes a lot longer. And if you were going to do it, I would find a Facebook group who really would hold your hand, because they'll give you
really?
all the little tips and tricks on
Okay.
how to do that. I did
Okay.
it once, and it was just like every day I'd look at that sourdough starter and you're like, it's not doing nothing. It took about a month before I got something.
Wow.
But
Wow.
that's just me following a recipe. But I
Okay.
know that people in those, I wasn't in a
Circles.
gluten-free
Yeah.
group yet. And then when I have come across, it was like, oh yeah, I've got it going within a week. And it was like, okay, I should have been in a group so I could ask those kind of questions, right?
I'm
So,
always afraid of those anyway here. If it takes a really long time, I'm growing mold because South Florida, our air is alive here.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
vivid. I walked
Yeah.
outside yesterday. It rained, and I was like, "Oh, there's that moldy smell I missed so much." When it first started. Like, oh,
Exactly.
it's
Um,
lovely.
Yeah. So yeah, you with this, but I do know that some people that are gluten sensitive, that they can actually eat the sourdough because it's already
Okay.
in that process of
Breaking down all the
breaking down.
proteins.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Interesting.
not everybody. It's not
Yeah.
sure, a celiac should not.
Right.
My friend, she can't even if there is gluten on a party platter and it's touched other
Mhm.
foods, that
Oh,
would
yeah.
affect her. She
Yeah.
was super, super sensitive.
Right.
So
Yeah.
No, that's her mind playing games with her.
Oh no, there is
I
celiac.
just saw it. I just saw it.
My brother had it. It's very bad. They used to call them the banana babies because they
Mm,
couldn't eat hardly anything when they were young, and they would get sick.
mhm. Yeah, it's like actually the other thing is that when we were traveling around Europe, um, they don't have any of the they don't grow anything that's been adjusted or altered. And we were eating the baguettes and the croissants and things like that,
Oh,
and had
yummy.
no problem whatsoever with our digestive systems. They don't do altered vegetables and fruits, so they're not allowed.
Yeah.
So
And they don't spray their wheat
no,
like
no, no.
the harvest.
I wish that
Yeah.
wasn't allowed here.
Me too.
Me 3,
Yeah.
50, me 57, 50, me,
Right?
everybody. Yeah, yeah. And that's where you
I'm-
just have to grow. Have any of you ever dehydrated zucchini and made the zucchini flour? Or is anybody in the chat that's done that? I'd like
No,
to
I
know
want
if
to,
it is
though.
successful. That's what I would like to know.
with
So,
the
'cause I have a-
zucchini flour.
Sexy? Is it sexy?
Was it sexy or was it successful?
It was
the question
sexy and
again?
I want to. If they had some sexy, successful zucchini flour, I would like to know that.
I've seen people like they fry it, like they put it in dough and then they fry it.
Mm, yeah,
That's
well,
one
I
way of
was-
doing it.
Huh?
That's one way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'd like to do the dehydrating and
Cream
and
CRC. He's got to eat
mhm.
before coming in.
yeah.
I think it could be. I don't know if anybody's done it in here, but I've seen that.
Yeah.
I want to do it with sweet potato flour too, and I would like to try making my own
Mm.
cassava flour.
Nice. Hey, Shawnee.
Yes,
Honey.
that's what she said. Right on
Hey,
time,
Johnny.
Shawnee.
Yeah, yeah. I was just I've heard it a couple times and then I read it today in a post on Facebook and it was like I got to remember that because there's that fine line. It's like, okay, the zucchini is this big. So if we come back in 2 days, it'll be just, a little bit bigger. But if you forgot to go and it's been 5 or 6 days, you don't know what you're going to get. And they said it should be with the mature ones.
I
You're
thought you were
right.
saying
You're right.
zucchini flour, like the flour, like the male flowers that doesn't produce nothing. Not like making zucchini flour.
Oh, yeah.
too, Jana.
About-
That's why I was like, yeah, people put in the dough and they fry. Yeah,
Me too.
yeah, 2 different.
They fry
flours.
them up. Yeah. No. It's the flour flour.
Okay.
Grinding it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would like to do the amaranth. I've got amaranth in my just in pots
Me
just
too.
for me to try it out.
Mhm.
And so let's
They
say we have
said
zucchini
the
flour. How are we?
Patty pan squash is good for doing the flour too.
Okay. So if we're having if we want zucchini flour, how are we using it? You can let it replace 1/3 of your regular flour without it altering the taste of whatever you're using it for. So you can also use it as a thickener, or as a breading over, your fish or things like that. So I would like to try that because if we do have an abundance of zucchinis, then I could go and make my own zucchini flour. I think you could use it as its flour. It's the Amish and the other people. They were the ones that used it
Mennonite,
back in
the Mennonites.
Mennonite and Amish back in the 1940s, and it's also known, I think, as soldier flour. So, when times are tough, this was a way of doing flour. So you're gonna, mandolin yours, like let it be big and old. Remove any of the seeds. Slice it with a mandolin, or this person said they use a veggie peeler. Dehydrate it, as best as you can, either air drying it or with a dehydrator, and then grind it all up. Store it in an airtight container. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that. My stuffed up nose at this time of night. And it's also probably something to do with my desk. I don't know. It always seems to be here. Oh yeah. I won't ask you again, Jags, because you said, because you're not thriving or surviving. What were you? What was the
Drowning.
drowning? He's in the drowning. So anybody else in the chat, are you thriving or surviving? I'd love to know. Hey,
Hey,
big
by you.
white sugar. Sorry, that.
Oh, whoops. We got it both at the same time. You want to get it?
I'll take my hand.
You go. Oh, I was just getting a drink while you took it. There we
you
go. Hey, bye.
Hmm. Anybody else? Thriving and or surviving?
Surviving.
There's
Diversifying.
There we go.
Any way you can
says,
get on.
Right.
uh-huh. Yeah, I think most of us are all in that survival mode, but it's like
Right.
where can we look to see where we are thriving? And one of the reasons why I am talking about this, just because it is something that I struggle with and have to deal with, but myself, like I'm a vocal coach, and so my student this week, she's a retired, well, semi-retired counselor, and I've been working with her for about a month, and it's amazing those little things that on her improvements. And I was away, like, so we didn't even have, I think, about 3 weeks of lessons. And so she's taking on this real challenging song. And when we ran through it the first time, it was like, it was a real, it's a really difficult song, and you have it, hey there, Cricket Beach.
And Country Hustle.
Oh, I think I got Country Hustle earlier.
Yeah, he was
too.
in earlier. He might have been in when J3 was out, though.
Was away. And so anyway, we ran through the song, and there was just a couple little places where I had to go, okay, adjust the mouth, da 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 da. And for her, where those parts where she was struggling with, that's her only focus. And it's like, a month ago, we could hardly sing through this song. Now you sang it with no problem, with beautiful emotion. You're actually pushing and pulling in the song where you need to naturally. But all we end up focusing in is on that one negative thing, not on all the other perfect notes that she was singing. Right. And it's like, so I can, as a teacher, I see that and I can encourage the person. But how do I tell myself, where I just feel like I'm half between you, Jegs, where I feel like I'm drowning and I'm surviving, but it's like there's areas that I'm thriving. And why don't I look at those? Why don't I take the time to go, that I did that, to say, here is where you are doing well, Maureen. Let's look at that, Right. So that's why for you, Cece, it was like, you said, I'm surviving, but then it's like, where are you thriving? And you went, oh, my channel. And it's like, oh, see, there's that great thing.
Right.
I find it hard to motivate myself at times. I can motivate someone else, but it's kind of hard to motivate yourself.
Right.
Yes. There's many a day where I am like this. Okay, Maureen, just get up. Come on. Just get up. Come on, Maureen. Get up out of bed.
There's no reason to get up. There's nothing to do.
Those chickens want to be fed. Those plants need some food and water. It's like, no, just give me 5 more minutes.
Oh,
15 more minutes.
Every Monday.
Whether you come or not, and chickens will be fed.
Yes. Well, I have to let them out. That's the thing. It's they so that they don't kill each other. I have to get up and get them.
I think what J3 meant, whether you do it or not, they'll be fed.
They're going to eat
because they're velociraptors.
Yes.
And one will get eaten.
Let's kill this weak one.
Who's the last chick we had around here? Who's the last chick?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I think there was someone else that also had said that they were surviving earlier too. Right. Just going to click through these.
Right.
I know country was talking about them coca melons. Coca melons.
Coca melons?
About the size of your fist.
Oh. I was thinking Coco Melon, the kids show. I'm like, what? Where are we going? Coco Melon, the kids show? I've never had a Coco Melon.
Hey, Ann.
Ooh. Texas size melons.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ann.
Yeah, good to see you, hon. She's
Mm.
just having her coffee, which actually sounds kind of good. But then I'll be up.
Not
till,
at this late.
I
Yeah, not at
know I'll
this
be up
late.
till 6 a.m.
I can
Mhm.
drink coffee and go right to bed.
That's
I can
amazing.
sometimes too, but it's
Don't make no sense.
I can't rely on it for it like always. Like sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't. So yeah, I do
Now,
want.
if it's that cheap coffee that just got the color but not the taste, yeah, I can go to sleep. But if it's real
Right.
coffee, I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
we are up and having way too many thoughts.
Yeah.
See,
Exactly.
I didn't go to sleep till 5 something this morning.
That was me.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I did have coffee late in the day. True.
And
What
then
it is, after I got finished with my live, I think I went to Gina and then I went to Big Rooster, spoke to Big Rooster and everything, folks in the chat. Next time I woke up, Tampa Creek was on. And then from Tampa Creek, I went to Bayou.
Oh, so you got
And
your
from-
little nighttime nap in.
Yeah, I slept for about an hour and been up the rest of the night.
Oh, well, you should have stopped in and wished me a happy birthday, man. I missed you.
At what time?
Last
It was-
night,
Yeah, it was late last night.
Friday, 11:30, Friday,
Like
every
was-
Friday. Hey, Verna.
I was at the Sugar Shack then, I think.
Yeah, but you could still
Sugar
pop
Shack was
in
awesome.
in
It was
about
still
town.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Happy belated
I
birthday.
didn't know the Sugar Shack was open.
Happy
last night.
birthday
it was
to you.
Oh,
No. I know. It's gonna be a very merry birthday to you.
oh.
That's my Sinatra.
Thank you very much. But I liked your other one too.
I like
can
the
do
first
Barry
one
White.
and the
I like
second
Barry White.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
You
that
got a
sweet
great
old Barry White.
voice.
You do.
I
have
haven't
a
practiced
beautiful
Sinatra in a long time.
voice. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Hey Verna, welcome in. I haven't seen you in a while. I gotta pop over and see her channel too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so yes, that.
Yes, my
No,
29th. The anniversary. One of the anniversaries of my 29th.
She's a comedian also.
Mhm.
Waka 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 waka.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Verna.
Mhm.
That's what
Hello,
this is.
Verna.
It's my beautiful birthday shirt from Diva.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's
And-
twofold. You know that, right?
And be jealous. Be very jealous. I got
twofold.
a music.
That's twofold.
Twofold what?
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
But you won't forget her.
That's right. That's right. My
That's right.
friend.
That's right.
That's right. I get to hang out with her now in my
she's gonna
car
be doing.
too.
That's right, and she's gonna be doing some free advertising for me there.
That's right.
Imagine.
That's right.
It's like, happy birthday, please advertise for me.
I know.
You know, there's
I
gonna be
gave-
earrings actually. You could make little Diva in the dirt earrings.
Oh, I guess they could.
I know how that is. I gave some free advertisement for was it giraffe tools.
Oh.
I had the water hose that just you hit it and it rolls back up by itself.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I called them and I said,
God.
"Hey,
Yeah.
my hose." So they said, "Send me a video." I
Oh,
sent them a video, and they sent me a hose.
They sent you a
They sent me a hose.
they sent you a hose.
They sent me the whole system.
Oh, nice.
They sent me,
The whole
they sent
thing.
the whole system
Nice.
for what? It took about a week. They sent me the whole system. So I love y'all customer service. You were good.
Right.
I appreciate it. I told you what the problem was, and you didn't want to argue about it. Just sent me a brand new one. I said, all right.
Yeah, I
So
like that.
Giraffe Tools is good, people. Good customer service.
That's
Free
awesome.
promo, Giraffe.
Right. I haven't heard of that brand. Are they on Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
You forgot to say that
Okay.
part, so I pulled it out of you. You're welcome.
No. I wasn't trying to give Amazon anything.
Yeah. But I mean, where can you find them? Are they also in big box stores, or is that where you have to
No.
go to get them?
Just look up giraffe tools on the internet, and I'm pretty sure it'll lead you to Amazon. But they do have their own. They sell it themselves also.
Oh yeah, giraffe tools hose reel. I won't bring it up. I'm just gonna have a look because my first thing is, can I get it in Canada and not have to pay 8 times as much?
Yes, you will. You will have to pay 10 times
That's
as
right.
much.
That's right. If it's $20 here, it's
Oh,
200.
it seems
Canadian
you're in
dollars.
Canada. Redirect to the CA store. Yes, please.
Mhm.
Yeah, I went to look at a big it's a freestanding sourdough or bread oven. You can cook 12 loaves in it at a time. And
Ooh.
I don't know how much it was in the States, but then when I looked at it in Canada, it was like $22,000 for this thing.
Hmm?
And I
Wow.
think the there was no way that this was 22,000 for the girl that makes it in Texas. Like she lives in Texas there. So it's
Wow.
like,
I think you better visit the United States, buy it, then take it back with you.
Right? Yeah,
That's
but then
right.
they'll
As
want
I'm
their tariffs or whatever they do up
Mhm.
there, and when
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
across the
exactly.
border, you're like, oh, wait a
Exactly.
minute, wait, you went to America? Okay, so there's a price difference there. Okay, we'll just take the price difference.
Exactly. Yeah, and
Please.
it's the government. They go, "Oh, well, we want to tax that." It's like,
I didn't get it from you.
he's right. You did nothing to do with you. Fuck
Nothing.
off.
So Canada is like Germany. They have to pay taxes on everything in their house. Well,
Mhm.
let me
Wow.
rephrase this. When I was in Germany, as being entrepreneur, open, entrepreneur myself,
Mhm. Mhm.
at a certain time of the month, I can go outside and collect many good things and bring it back to my house, ship it back to the States, and save it or sell it because
Right.
they got to pay taxes on everything in their house. So I think it's like every year, every 6 months, they getting rid of everything. They buy new stuff all the time.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
got
Well, I
a,
know
I
with
had got a
us.
sting, I had got a
Oh,
Singer sewing machine, and it was 1800 something the year,
mhm.
and
Mm.
I had it
Nice.
sitting in my basement. This is before my wife learned anything about antiques. I had that sitting in the basement and some more stuff that were antiques. I
Mhm.
went to the field, my my duty, go out there and run around in the dirt. I came back home, put my stuff in the basement. I said, it looks strange in here. I went back upstairs. She said, how you like it? I cleaned the cellar out. I said, you what?
Oh,
Oh,
I cleaned the cellar
no.
out. I put my shoes back on, went downstairs, cellar, looked behind the door. My sewing machine. It was a motor. There's a whole bunch of stuff I had
right.
gone.
Oh, no.
She got a verbal lashing.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
bet.
Now she knows what antiques are.
Mm.
Wow. Not the singer. I actually saw
Mhm.
one. Somebody had it up for quite a price, but it looked like the band was broken because it was the pedal, the treadle, I think
Mhm.
they call it. But I was like, yeah, I would love one of those in case,
Mhm.
we lose all
All you
power.
all you had to do was
Yeah.
get a fan belt.
Oh, is that what
Replace it
Yeah.
it'll
with
work with?
replace it with a fan
Okay.
belt.
Okay. Yeah, I would get,
Tampa
wow.
Creek, what's up?
Yeah, I know, right? Tampa Creek. All that just gone in an instant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what's so bad about it?
Sweet. Hey, Andrew.
I
What's
stopped
funny?
at the it's not called a Goodwill for the military. Uh Soldiers just take stuff that they don't need anymore, take it down there.
Yep. Yep.
I went down there. I said, oh man, that's a nice looking shirt right there. I got the shirt. I said, oh man. That's the lady said, how much this shirt? She said $3. I said, I'm getting the shirt. And I was just rubbing my hands along the shirt. And I felt the little label on it. I pulled it up, looked at the label.
It was yours.
I was paying for my own shirt.
Oh,
done
no.
Like took stuff to the Goodwill, and then I go
Yes.
in the store, and I'm like, oh, that's. I'm like, wait a minute, I just brung this here last week.
Put that in the chat,
Why am I attracted back to it? The same thing.
right?
It's some clothes I had when I was in Korea, and I just like separating my clothes. What used to be my church clothes become my work clothes, and this beautiful shirt
Mhm.
didn't have a chance to become my work shirt,
Oh.
and I had to get up out of there because when I walk down and look, I could see what's mine and what's not mine. Because in Korea, when they make your clothes,
Yeah.
they put your name and your number on the inside of the shirts and stuff. So
Right.
I walked down, I was just looking. I just shook my head and left up out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, well, we pay a provincial sales tax of 7%, and then we pay a goods and service tax called a GST for another 5%. So it's a total 12% tax on most things. We don't do it on food. That's the one thing you don't have to pay tax on, but just your everyday products. But it's like if I was to go and buy a house, like not a brand spanking new house, I would still have to pay that 12% tax on it, right?
Excuse
if I go
me,
and
huh?
if I go buy a brand new car, I could say, yeah, I'll do the 12%. But if I go buy a secondhand car, every time that car is sold is always going to have a 12% tax on it. And whether it's a private sale, like when you go to do the insurance, they go, we have to include that 12% tax. And you're like,
What the heck?
It's already had its tax. No. We're gonna tax this again. Oh, you sold that? Like it's if it's circulating within the economy, not like, if I go sell something just to a stranger, it's like, here's $2, $2, right? No tax. But your big ticketed items, you have to continue to pay tax on them. This house has already had tax paid on it. It's like
Anything over $10, you got to pay tax, huh?
Wow.
yeah. It's like,
So when your house is completely paid for, you will still be paying taxes even after your house is paid for?
yes, I will still pay land tax.
Oh,
that's
land
another-
tax.
Yeah, land tax. We have to do that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So land tax that never stops. But
Aw.
no, I don't pay tax on my house. But if someone was to come and buy my house, they would have to pay the government this 12% tax on this house. And it's like, why? Why? The house
I
was
tell
new
you what,
one.
Maureen,
Mm,
we're gonna work this out.
okay.
CC, Carol.
Yeah.
Shh.
Okay.
CC, Maureen, I'm gonna give you 150 grand.
Okay.
And I just want you to do the paperwork and say you're giving me the house because you like me. Don't tell them there was no money transfer. You like me. That's why you're giving me the house, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure those deals work out just fine.
Absolutely.
Under.
It was-
They'll come and ask you for tax.
That's why we didn't tell them that there was any money transfer.
That's right. Yeah. You go, oh, it was a buck.
Right?
Yeah. It's just absolutely stupid. Yes, it is crazy.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's
thing that
crazy.
is, they gonna always figure out a way to steal money from us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, guys, I am gonna go head to bed.
Okay,
I do have to.
Really, CC?
I have
Yeah.
work tomorrow,
Oh,
so I need to. Yeah,
Get
You
I
really
myself
going?
prepared for this.
You're not
yeah.
going to work.
Well, thank you so much for coming and
Make
hanging
sure-
out with us.
Make sure you take a half a cup of honey before you go to work.
Mm.
so you won't feel no pain or nothing
Oh.
when you go to work.
Is that the heroin honey that's now out on your channel? Just kidding, guys. That does not exist. That was real.
But it is raw.
It's some raw honey off that poppy field over there.
Mhm.
Now that you
You
mention
could make a
that,
killing. You could make a
now,
killing.
yeah, now that you mention that,
Mhm. Do you got any poppies?
Yeah.
them bees going over there and getting them poppy flowers and stuff.
Yeah, you just have to go and get the seeds, eh? So
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pause. He's pausing me.
What kind of honey you got, poppy? I'm not your daddy. No, poppy seeds. Okay.
Yeah. Wild poppy flower
Mm.
honey. Mm-hmm.
Mm. To me, the tax I least
No, it
understand is
doesn't.
the inheritance tax.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's so mean. So mean. To
It
those
is.
left
It is a
behind,
donation. Yeah.
right? It's donation.
I can understand the land tax, but you shouldn't be paying taxes on the house again.
Uh-uh. No, I paid my tax on this house, but if I go buy another house, I will have to pay tax on that house when I purchase it. There is always going to be a tax on it.
We have to pay the
Okay.
partial tax, like for that year. Like if you buy in on, say, June, you have to pay the 6 months sometimes wrapped into the sale or something like that. It depends on how they do your closing here, but
Thank
not the
God
whole thing.
Thank God I'm a veteran.
Hmm?
Thank God I'm a veteran.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
I
Yeah,
have to
we
worry
could do
about
the
that.
we could do the VA, but then there's no money like down. Like you don't have to have money down, which makes your payment higher. So I wonder.
I'm talking about the
You
property
put-
taxes.
Oh, what
Oh, you don't even pay property tax.
is that only for those certain?
100% disabled.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Awesome.
I'm glad you don't then.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Should-
Because I paid the price.
That's
I
right.
paid
I was going to
price.
say that. Yeah, pretty much. You did.
Mm-hmm.
Got jokes, but now anyway, what's going on with that? Poppies don't work like that. Even DCB said it. Poppies don't work like that. It's true. It doesn't.
Yeah.
The sap that comes out of the poppy.
Oh my gosh! When asking if the rain tax is active during droughts or if they waive it for our farmers.
If they did do it like that, I'm pretty sure a lot of folks would be beekeepers.
Right? They sure
Mhm.
would. They
Yeah.
sure would.
What could make taxes worse is if they make you pay tax on the tax. Yeah. Well, there is some ways that we do.
Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like throughout the year they take money off your paycheck to go towards your Canadian pension plan, and also for your employment insurance. And then at the end of the year, you do your tax season, and so then you could actually have to give more money to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you go, what? I just, yeah, it's just weird. The whole thing is
Yeah.
just weird. I'd like it to not be.
Yeah, we do that yearly thing too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Here too.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me though. But we do seem to pay a real high amount overall, and it's like, well, now like we, this whole green thing or whatever. So we're paying something with the carbon as well, and you go, I'm paying that now, and we have
Yeah.
like we're in that 1 percentile
Mm-hmm.
of creating in the air, and you go.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, what?
I think
Why are we
politicians should
paying
all
for
pay that carbon tax for breathing.
that?
Mhm.
Coming up with these kind of rules while they're breathing.
Yeah. Or that little commercial the other day where it's like, I'm not going to take advice from rich people who have planes
Yes.
about what my carbon footprint is like.
Yeah, and they're using jets to get places. They're
Uh-huh. Oh, they got
personal jets.
three private. So
Exactly.
one thing that was really really interesting with my my ex son-in-law who is blind.
Woo, that's deep. At least
Yeah.
it's in the side chat. We didn't say it out loud because YouTube would love that if we did.
Mm-hmm.
They are listening.
They are always listening.
They're
So are
always
all
listening.
the 3-letter agencies are too.
And,
I know, isn't that ridiculous, DCBs? Like, that's kind of what we have going on with the trees. Like, we give them carbon, they give us the oxygen. Like, what?
but they've created it so that people are now like afraid of it, right?
Right.
So this is the cool thing though with my son-in-law is that, or my former son-in-law, there's a program because of his disability. If he goes to invest in the stock market, the government matches like dollar for dollar. And as long as he doesn't take it out till he's 65. So if he puts in $100,000 into the stock market, they match it with another $100,000.
Wait, where
It's
is this?
just
What?
this is just it's a program here and probably not most disabled people know about it. And so he's a very savvy investor. So he's been doing it. Like, he doesn't have 100,000, but every time it's like, okay, he has put in some really good money. And as long as he doesn't take it out, as long as he just leaves it in there when he turns 65, he does not have to pay it all back. And you go, who made this rule? Which is a good rule, but who made this rule? Because that's a lot of money,
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I feel it is too, especially to your children who are dealing with your death and everything else, and then they're going to tax them on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep, it is.
it is.
It is a
And
very
it's
cool
ridiculous.
program.
It's like
Mhm.
that's the same thing. Like if you ask, okay, younger people, well, where does coal actually come from? I get that if we burn it, we have to have filtration in place. I get that part.
Mhm. Mhm.
But where does it come from? Oh, that's right. The earth. It's from the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know I did have a friend who was like saying that something she's read is like, don't be disturbing the soil because when you dig down to plant, you're letting all that carbon out into the atmosphere.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, right. And all my trees are
Love it.
they're sucking it up.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it's really toxic.
Wow.
So we all are doomed.
We're doomed. It sounds like such a bright and happy future for
But
everyone.
you go, where did people forget that, like the whole cycle, it's like we need this green plant to give us the oxygen, so then we give it to the carbon.
A respiration cycle. Yeah, that agreement with us and plants.
Mm-hmm. And you just go, she is in her 70s, and it's like, did you forget? Like you were a teacher, like you're an educator,
right?
Hey, grown out
the box. Welcome in.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell Maureen I haven't gotten my radishes yet to make my sinus shots.
Yeah, last night.
I gotta get that.
Yeah, this is very, very true. Very true.
That is true. That's why she covers it with whatever she can, leaves or weeds or whatever she can.
Coffee sacks.
Well, are you Mother Nature?
Oh, right.
I'd like to see that be done if suddenly angels appear and they just start covering my backyard with coffee. I'd be like, thank you. I've been looking for online everywhere for what Maureen had. Thank you for bringing them here.
I don't think you want to sing REM's song. You want to sing Great Big Seas song. I believe they sing It's the End of the World and we know it. It's another Canadian. Yeah. Oh, what is this one? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow. What? Huh? I do. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I think when you're just inundated with it,
Yeah.
that it's just being said and said and said and said.
What
So
we have to remember too is television. Like we didn't realize till we were much older, some of us, that they were using it to do. They had mind experiments a long time ago, and that was, you know, we've been a mind experiment for a very long time. We just didn't realize it. Part of experiments. I mean, I know Bob has brought it up before too, like how, you know, they will bomb their own.
I
And
don't want to be
they
in any
have.
experiments.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in any.
Yeah. Can we just go free and like find an island? But then that will probably be where they'll test things.
Yeah.
We'll find our free island. We'll be like, yay, it's great here.
This
We
is
don't have to pay taxes. And like we can grow food. Look at this. It's wonderful. Have all the homesteaders have their own island.
yeah, it'd be lovely. Yeah.
It's just
But
awful.
we just keep marching
yeah.
forward in our lives, and
Yeah. And that's where
you
our
know,
backyards become important and we escape into
mhm,
them and we create what we want to create until they, cause us not to be able to.
mhm.
$15 beans.
Wow.
What? Oh my. Yeah. Pretty much.
Beans and rice, $15. It better be able to feed the whole family.
Don't forget that printed bugs and plant steak there, sweet thumb, with it.
Islands in the stream.
Yes. Oh, I like that.
Uh-huh.
Yes, there you go, Anne. And they know it.
Mhm. Yeah.
They know it.
Well, it's not for everybody because there's a good handful of people here that are all going. Did you not see?
Yeah. It's because
Am
I
I
don't
the
watch
only
it.
one? Yeah.
I don't watch it
Mhm.
anymore. YouTube is my TV pretty much. Drives my husband a little bit kooky. I will watch some with him, like when it comes to like those border shows, like and them finding where they hide the drugs, because I just find that interesting. Like how plus I told you last night, like I love the way the Colombians are like, this tested positive for cocaine. I just like I don't know why they say it like that, but I find it
Right. I'm just gonna keep on planning. I'm joining the resistance. I'm putting in a carrot seed. I'm joining the resistance. I'm putting in some beets.
right.
That's good.
I know. Yeah. Well, that's why we have survival crops too. Got to find out what yours are for your area.
Mm-hmm. Bindweed.
Yeah, there you go. If you can eat it, it is one. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know if you can actually eat bindweed if it's a good one, but I do know that it's prolific in my yard, but I'm working on getting rid of it. So that's good.
What's that one that's all over Georgia, J3? Have you ever tried to eat it? They say it is edible.
Eat what?
The one that went crazy all over Georgia, and even it's up, I think, in the top of our state too.
Everything go crazy in Georgia.
No, but the one that's invasive that covers over everything. I can't think of the name of that plant.
There is one in Alabama. It's Kusha.
It's there too. It's in Georgia, Alabama. It's in the South. It's kudzu. Look at Lark's coming in, rescuing the day.
Larks, there it is.
Got them growing out of the boot. Yeah, they say it's edible, but I don't know. Jujitsu? Yeah. What is that? Don't give the kudzu a little jujitsu. Yeah, kudzu.
I don't know about that one.
You don't know kudzu? I think we've seen pictures. Cows and goats eat it. Hey, Larks, by the way.
Well, animals can eat basically anything when it comes to the greenage and stuff.
Cows and goats eat it. I thought it would, like, we could eat it too, Larks. No, it's just for animals, for fodder.
Yeah. Barry was talking about kudzu the other day.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I didn't hear him talk about it yesterday. I missed that part.
Yeah. Should I bring up a...
I see it all over when I go, well, when I used to go up traveling.
Oh yeah, look like grapevines.
Mm-hmm.
And it just will cover and hide
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
It's
Power
quite.
poles and the wires, like
A
it doesn't.
native of China and Japan.
Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. Thank you for
It's,
bringing
it
that.
says it
And
says
like,
edible
don't,
plants.
we're talking kudzu now, and Ant's like, please don't talk food. I'm
Uh,
talking about eating weeds, and
there it is. There,
yep, that's what it does.
Hmm.
I can look at that. It's quite to me. It's quite fascinating by it all. But
Oh no, it's
grab
brought
another
in.
one.
It's brought
Is
in a
this one
bug
here?
growing out of the box at his. I'm getting attacked by the kudzu bug on my Asian beans.
Mm.
Oh, I'd like to know
Wow.
more about that.
Yep.
Yeah, let me just remove that. There we
The
go.
kudzu roots can be dried and grounded into powder, which some people use as breading for. There you go. Some people use it as breading
As an alternate
for
flour.
fried foods and as a thickener for
Mhm.
soups and sauces. What more? Kudzu plant, leaf, vine tips, purple flowers, bloom are, are also edible. People typically use kudzu roots as herbal supplements or teas.
Hmm.
Mm,
So I'd like
I
to know
hear that.
the kudzu bug. What is that?
It's the bugs that came over to eat it, I guess. Plant came first, then come the bugs to eat it. Oh, they like it because it flowers. I've never seen it flower. I've always seen it just look like Marine's picture where it's covered
Mhm.
over everything. Ew.
Oh.
Ooh.
Looks like the tick.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Also kind of looks like a piece of corn went bad, like really bad, and grew antennas. Yeah.
He says it's like a brown ladybug.
To grow this. Interesting.
I wonder what ours is. We've got some sort of ivy here that does take over things like that, but nothing like the kudzu.
Yeah, I try to do that with a bunch of roots and tubers and bulbs too, Shawnee. Well, bulbs, I don't know. I guess the elephant ear, yeah, that would count.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to eat those things that are eating our garden, except for that bug. I'm not talking about the bug.
Wow.
well, depending on where you come from, that may be a good meal for some people.
That's true. Like, have you ever seen them do those like ship worms, the ones in the wood?
Mm-hmm. So, because it would nearly block the tunnel, the
The
court.
maggots. Can shake it off and chew the rest.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when I'm like, thank you, Lord, I was born in America. And I don't eat that stuff.
And then they say, "Thank you, Lord, we'll survive before they will."
That's right. Basically, I'll be like, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Or I'll just
So
take their dinner and I'll go fishing.
After being in the military and watching so many different people, food and stuff,
Right.
I put it this way: don't say what you won't eat.
That's right. That's true.
'Cause that's
Very
Mm.
true.
dog either, but dog tastes good.
Yeah, I've heard
Mm.
it does actually, but I hope I don't have to.
Then they,
Mhm.
what China they do the fried grasshoppers and stuff too.
Yeah, seen that. Don't even know what's edible, like a wild child.
Oh wow! Because the
Because they're
the
that
bug.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm. Mama ain't eating bugs. No, no.
Yeah, you
Mama
just don't
eat
know
bugs.
though. Those. I think
But
I'd
it's
go
not
for bugs before people.
Going out the box, get the water hose first. Try to blow them off with the water hose.
Mm.
Right.
So I'm gonna go and put my chicks to
Right.
bed. So I was hoping, Jigs, that you would just stay until I get back and
Not leave me
keep
alone.
Carol
So
come.
the crickets.
It's going to take you a good 2 hours to put the chicks up?
No. 3. You can stay. You're fine.
We good, Maureen. We good.
You can take bathroom breaks and everything.
Hey,
Eh,
Holly Garden.
I'll be all right as long as the family don't come back in.
Yeah,
Okay. All
I
right. I will
understand.
be right back.
yeah, buddy. But yeah, I'm wondering now, like, what these things we call weeds and everything, how many are we missing out on that are actually food or
Oh,
medicinals? Like, those are things we think of as gardeners.
yeah. Going out
Anyway,
the box says that spraying the water hose don't work. They just come right back.
ugh,
But we gardeners, we got different techniques of doing things. Because
true.
me personally, I know there's bugs out there, but I don't mess with it because I do the same thing. Even when it comes to the wild animals,
Yeah.
I say they eat the outside and I get the inside. And that's the way I always thought about it. Even with the birds, mess with my blueberries,
Yeah.
I can get on the inside. And I still got tons of blueberries out there, and I just don't pick what's on the very top. I just pick what's below it.
Right.
They're good, no problem at
Yeah.
all.
You just got to plant extra for
Mm-hmm.
that kind of situation. I think it becomes more difficult when it's like an annual and you've just kind of put it out and they're all over it. Like
Mhm.
the whole conversation about chickweed after. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that it's usable. I know. Well, I'm finding out one of the weeds out here is supposed to be good for pain, but I don't know how to use it. That's the only thing. Like I've
Get
got
them
to look it
books.
up.
Get them books.
Oh yeah, I've got some, but that one just isn't featured. And my husband, is in the industry, and his book, I was trying to find it in his book, and it wasn't in there. We're planting what's called ramps. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I would love to try them. Kale and clay delivered.
When we were up north, we used to have a big grapevine, a grape tree bush,
Yeah.
and it was on the fence line. And my grandfather came in and he put another stake in front and he ran it. And me and my other siblings, we would run under the grape tree, and that's where we picked the grapes from. The grapes are just hanging down, and we'll just sometimes we just lay up under there eating grapes.
That's
And
what
my
actually
grandmother, yeah, I need to pick them grapes and bring them in the house.
how the garden was just showing the wild ones down here, the muscadines. The wild muscadines are getting ready and plump and stuff to pick. I was like, I wish I could find places near me. It's so suburban.
My neighbor threw a whole bunch of seeds out there on our fence. It's her fence, but it's growing over in my yard. I'm gonna get my saw.
Yeah, that's your portion.
I'm gonna get my saw, and I'm going out there, and I'm going
With the grapes? No, it's food. What? Don't do that.
I don't want all that stuff in my yard.
Oh, okay.
I could reach over and get it from her yard.
Okay.
And then we got a bunch of trees right in the front of our house. That's a divider. And they let the scoopernowns grow all up in there and everything. I just walk right there and get one if I want one.
That's what I have. I have the scoopernongs. I need to actually still put it up. Shawnee, it was the bug that's eating the kudzu, like a kudzu beetle or something, kudzu bug. This is a great discussion.
Another bad thing about this place around here is scoopernowns are wild. When I had my bees all the way in the back, and I went back there one day and I said, "Dog, who been back here?" Because I saw grape seeds the rind all on the ground and everything. I said, "Who been back here messing with my bees?" And I'm just looking, and then something said, "Look up." I looked up. There's a vine right there hanging down, got grapes all on it.
Oh wow!
Birds was having a treat.
Yeah, me too, Anne. I wish I knew more about mushrooms.
Oh.
Yeah, the kale and clay. Hallie talked
yeah.
about that. I have some too, but my problem was finding the sprayer to get it to go through out of the box. I don't know. I'm sure you can. You figure that out, and you tell us how to do that
One of the hand sprayers won't do it.
It's just they clog. Like how you got to get just the right mixture so it doesn't clog as it's going through. And like so you still too get a good coating. But I've seen like over in I believe it is China where they actually have the full on you can see it, the kale and clay on their mangoes on the outside.
Hmm.
Like
I don't use any kind of chemicals around here.
yeah. Well, it's just clay. I think it would be okay around the bees.
I don't use that either. Just because of the bees, that's why I don't use nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be really
My
careful.
son said, "I'm doing the front yard. Just then, I need to put down some stuff to kill these wild roots in here." I
Oh
said,
yeah.
no. He said, "Daddy, it's gonna be in the front yard. Outside, as long as you don't bring it to the backyard, we're fine."
Yeah, my husband has those for work. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know if his is Harbor Freight, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Actually, never thought to ask him to tell him. Hey, right. Never thought to ask him for a backpack sprayer. Huh. I have the little pump action one that I was afraid to get clogged.
Hmm. I think they got different size nozzles at the very tips for them. Put it that
Yeah,
way.
they would for something like that because it's.
Right.
I don't know. I have to ask them and ask them if they have that. But I used to deal with clay and I know how it can just
My
dry out.
jackfruit trees are getting bigger. They're
Mm.
still in a container, but they need to come out of the container, but they're
Yeah.
still getting bigger.
The only thing is if they come out of the container like too many times, they can die. They're for some reason they're real sensitive that tap root. So just be extra with them.
What I'm gonna do is I got 5. I'm gonna try to put 3 of them inside my fruit forest. There's nothing there to cover anything, but I'm gonna try to put 3 of them in there.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to the wood line, and I'm gonna go back about 2 or 3 feet.
Mhm.
Put the other ones up in there, even though I might put a cage around it, so no
Yeah.
wild won't eat it.
Right.
So
What does it say for
hopefully,
frost for that though? Are they sensitive to frost? Do you guys get any frost?
I'm zone 8, 9 now, so I'm hoping that they survive.
Because they are like a true tropical. Let me see. I don't remember. Mhm.
I put a cage around it and throw a blanket around it.
Well, it is at least in the fig, mulberry, and breadfruit family, so they're pretty hardy.
It's in the mulberry.
Yeah, it said it. I didn't know that either.
Well, I know my mulberries, phew, them fellas, they doing good no matter what weather it
Oh
is.
yeah, my mulberry was completely brown and the leaves were crispy, and it came back after I replanted it in the ground when Malachi yanked it up, and I didn't see that he did that.
Yeah,
Yep.
all those that I took that I potted up for the soil family, which
Mhm.
I didn't take because they died. I
Right.
took them out and didn't give them time to recover, and everything went dead on them. And I took them in. I had a big container, about a 4 feet container, 2 feet wide. And I start throwing the trees up in there. They
Mhm.
got a bunch of water. All
Yeah.
of them are green now.
Yeah, it's saying 9 to 11, but in pots it can do 4 to 11. So maybe if you have a microclimate that stays more towards the 9s, like
Well, they're sitting under my carport. They never actually been out in the direct sun. They sit up under the carport and they get the light through the carport, but they've never actually felt the sun.
yeah. Yeah. That's so weird. Mine are right now I have to get out there and actually cut my mulberry off of it. My mulberry is just like kind of
Oh, I thought we were talking
grown
about
over the jackfruit.
mulberry.
Yeah, no,
Mulberry, them things just growing wild over there.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was supposed to have been a tree. I thought it were bushes,
Right.
but they grow into a tree.
Yeah,
And I
the
had
Illinois
60
dwarf. Are you talking about that one? Because mine wants to
The
grow
mul-
into
the-
the tree. The dwarf? Do you have the Illinois dwarf?
No, it's not a dwarf.
Oh, I have the Illinois dwarf, and it still wants to be a tree. It still believes it is at heart.
Right. Because I thought they were been bushes, but they're
Mhm.
not. They grow into trees, and I had 16 of them sitting side by side. They were like
Oops.
not even a full 2 feet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whoops. Oopsie. Yeah, I didn't know that about my Illinois dwarf. That it just wants to grow like a regular tree.
well, that's what they say. A dwarf. I think in order to stay dwarf, it's going to have to stay in a pot. But if you put it in the ground, it's going to do what it meant to do.
Yeah. Mycelium, don't know what. Oh, mycelium is what is the fungal, what becomes mushrooms.
Mm-mm.
It is what trees use to communicate with one another. They say underground. They use like the mycelium highway.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
other plants too. I wonder how that works, and I wonder how they know that. But it's pretty interesting.
that's how I tell whether I got good soil or not. Looking for the mycelium in mushrooms.
Right,
If I see a bunch of mushrooms on the ground somewhere, I know I got some good soil.
right. Wow, it looks like a mini tree. Oh, you're so fortunate. Mine get eaten by rats before I can get them up to that size,
Mm.
or they get pulled out by something else. They find them tasty here. It's like, oh, you're growing microgreens for us. Thank you.
And I got a mango tree now too. It just came in last week.
Ooh, which ones you
Came in
get?
Thursday.
Do you know?
Came in Wednesday. Thursday. It's Elliot. I think it's the Elliot.
Oh, I don't know that one. There's so many though. I mean, it's so possible because I still look at lists down here and go, never heard of that either.
But I'm hoping that fella. They said it's Cole Hardy, and who is it? I got it from Fast Growing Trees,
Oh, okay. Yeah, they
and
usually.
they said it's good in this area. So I'm hoping that it survived, so I can get my mango game on.
That's right. Elliot Mango Cold Hardy. Let me look it up. Yeah, because somebody, actually, it was Brutal Bob was saying that they have one, but he's up near Michigan. I'm like, get out of here.
Mm.
I want to know what that one is. Yeah, Cold Hardy mangoes. Not seeing.
And I'm still waiting on my donut peach to come.
Mm.
Ooh, that sounds really nice. I would like to get.
You mean the
some of
tree?
those. Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The folks in Florida said they had it, but when they sent my other tree, it wasn't with it. So I said, "Where's my peach tree?" They said, "We didn't have it down here, so we had to order from one of our other stores. So it's coming all the way from California."
Oh, I wonder
Wow.
how it'll adapt to Georgia.
I hope it do.
It'll
Mm.
probably enjoy the moisture. It's
They
dry.
said
It's dry around.
it was mailed out Friday,
Mhm.
and I should get it Monday. Then I got another email said it'd be on the 1st.
Mm.
I lost another apple and pear tree. Oh man, she said.
Oh no. Oh no. That's awful when you lose trees.
And ladies and gentlemen, bring to the stage Storms, Radios,
Oh,
and Cats.
what's up, Storm?
Hey,
going
welcome. Let's see. Bailey's Marvel is one that is known as being the most cold hardy mango.
What I call it.
So that's another one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look that up now because I want to be able to tell people who love mangoes who are not down here in the tropics that they can. And I know the Orlando gardener has a ton of them. And he's like 9, I think, 9-ish.
Yeah, he's in
How to
there.
garden? Is he? Yeah, it's Orlando Gardner, maybe 9A, 9B. I don't have, I'd have to look it up.
ECR. Hey, how to garden?
Carol, can you
here's
do
the
the?
info.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, mycelium are what I call root extensions. One of the main reasons I have woolly mulch. Yeah, that's what I let my mulch, because I have to get it in bags. I let it sit there until the mycelium grows in the bag, and then I use it. Usually, I probably won't be able to do that this year because I haven't gotten my mulch yet.
I just found this place that's not too far from me. They build cabinets, and I just went and asked him. I said, "What do y'all do with all that sawdust?" Nothing. This guy, he got a chicken. He got chickens over there. He just come get a truckload, a pickup truck, and I told him he can have it when he wants to. I said, well, can I get something? He said, pull your truck on over. I'm going to go load up on it.
Yeah. This is not good. How to Garden said he got dead sticks from that company. So from Fast Growing Trees.
Well, I thought about it because I heard it before too, and I heard one of them good fellows talk about it, but I said, let me try. I wanted to get it, and I was surprised when I saw it. I thought it would be a stick too. This fella's full of leaves and everything.
Wow.
Mm.
But now I want to see what the peach tree look like.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shawnee. I know that's
too
the worst.
bad.
Oh, it's now 10A up there, so it was 9B though, because he's been growing those for quite some time. But I don't know, maybe. Yeah, they did just all change the zones.
Yeah.
It's like so
Maybe that's
confusing.
what-
Osben Holistic, where do you hang your hat? What state? I'm assuming you're in the States.
I think they have that columnar apple. I wonder if that would be okay in a container because it just grows like straight up on the column, on the tree trunk, like pretty close.
I've got 2 columnars.
Yeah,
Two
so
different.
she's saying
Is that
about
the one for the
maybe in a
patio?
container, like a container.
Yeah, it's
patio.
very good for the patio.
Yeah.
Or well, you can put them in the ground as well, but they're not going to,
Oh, good.
like Carol said. Oh, you'll have to excuse me just a moment. I've got a call from my.
Okay.
Hello, Ann.
Yes. What are you doing to keep it alive? Sweet thumb is what you've been asked. He kept a pear tree that was trying to die on him, but he's continuing to keep it going. Oops.
Okay, no wonder. Down.
Hey. It's Sylvia's on Garden Adventures. Welcome in. I think you're on J3.
How you doing, Sylvia?
Good to see you. You're welcome, Osmond. Are you in the U.S. or outside the U.S.? That's what Diva was trying to figure out where you're joining us from.
No.
Osbon sounds German or Austrian. Osbon, right?
PA.
What's up, Barry? Oh, PA. Okay. You up towards Pittsburgh, PA, or are you closer to the Philly area or Central or whereabouts? If you feel comfortable saying, I'm from Palm Beach County. This is what I usually just kind of give a county, but because it's all like gardening is all based on zones. But then again, you said you're in a. That you're renting.
He has 21 subscribers and 1 video.
Oh, okay. Newbie. Welcome in. Close to Harrisburg. Okay.
I do believe the mouse is dead.
What was that?
I'm just messing with my mouse. It quit working.
Oh. Probably the cats got to it. Dad joke. Oh, okay, and enjoy your coffee and your breakfast and your day.
Have a great day,
Have
Ann.
a good one, Ann.
Yep. Hope Puppy gets home safe, one. But yeah, that I would like to see one of those columnar apples. I don't think they're available though for my zone.
Colander app. That's the one you said that goes straight.
Yeah, I think it's like a column. I'm trying to look it up. No. There, AR. Okay. Yeah, it goes straight up and close to the tree. And Diva does have them. But I also saw somebody had one near me, but I was like, I don't know.
So it doesn't like branch out then.
It doesn't really branch out. It's the weirdest looking thing. Oh, Fast Growing Trees has them.
So they're edible, right?
Oh yeah, the apples are edible. Just the way they grow.
Yes, yeah, no,
Just the way they grow.
they graft it on so that it like the branches are coming out a little bit, but they won't have big long
Right.
branches.
Let's see here.
Yeah, no, I'm loving them. I have two different varieties. I got them
Did you get
2
them at
years
Starks?
ago, and I got lots of apples last year. I've got lots of apples on it this year. So
They look
like within the
wonderful.
first year. Yeah. Yeah, like I always like when I'm doing my my farm tours, I always show the culminars, and I have them in great big great
Pots?
big pots. Yeah. Great big
Okay, so
plastic
there
pots.
you go. That's what Osbon was looking for. Then you want to look up the columnar here. I have Stark Bros, but you can check out
Show a
Stark Bros
picture.
has a bunch of them. But let me see if I can share it so we all are on the same page of what we're talking about. These are I'm sharing ones that they also have out of stock, just so you can see the variety. There you go. And they grow, like Maureen said, just kind of straight up and down and don't branch out really that much.
They don't have any pictures of
This
just
one
the
looks,
actual.
this one looks really yummy. Tangy
Yeah.
green, but it's out of stock. But see, you can see the up and down.
Right.
Yeah.
Close. Isn't that crazy?
That is
Yeah,
so
that one's
bizarre.
5A
Mine
to
has
zone 8. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What, Maureen?
I said
Go ahead.
mine has more mine are bushier than that, a little bit bushier, but I also didn't prune mine this year.
This one looks like it's got a branch on it full.
Mhm.
That's 4 to 8 too is the zone on that one. Is that mostly like they go up to just about 8? Or no?
I don't know.
I know. I want one.
Mhm.
Come on. Yep, this one too. Darn it. Saying 4 to 8 zone. That one looks so pretty. The Scarlet Spire.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to investigate now. That one.
Spire apple
Yeah.
tree.
Okay, this one is 5A to 8. Just doesn't seem like it's going past 8.
Everything on this paper right here is nothing but fruit trees.
You could totally get it. J3. What on which one? Let me see.
No, everything on there is nothing but fruit trees.
Oh, that you want? Yeah, I know. We all do that, don't we, when we get together? Like, oh, what? Oh, that looks. Oh, the list.
I'm gonna share mine with the
Yes.
what they look like. Not mine personally, but so here they are in big rows. Like they're
gorgeous.
really
Yeah,
unique.
that's a better picture. Thank you.
Yes. But I want it in the ground. I want it in the ground.
You can put it in the ground.
Yeah. J3,
Um,
these are to your zone. You can at least grow them. So far, I've
These
got to
are all in
find
the
one.
ground.
Yeah.
But you see how you can have a lot of them all in a row.
Awesome, Shaw.
Love it.
Ha ha. Future
Awesome
shopping.
sauce.
Yep. Aren't they nice? There you go, girl dad. Girl dad, he had some squash.
Wow.
Looking great.
Yeah.
Let me kick Diva to the dirt.
I know, I did too at first.
So they'll probably
What? Kicking her to the dirt.
they'll probably grow here
Hey,
in
Mike.
7A then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're in this.
What's up, Mike?
You're in the sweet spot, Barry.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I'll do here is
All
I will
over.
go. I'm gonna do that. And
I know,
then
aren't they? I want some too. Oh,
woo.
I didn't do
clown cars there for you, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike went on another seed binge. When are you not on a seed binge? Yes, you are a seed addict.
So I am gonna do this. Share this tab instead.
I know. I wonder how they did
So these
that.
are my columnars here. So these are my columnars.
Oh, cool.
So I have one that's here,
Mm-hmm.
and then this one is here, and they're actually taller. Okay, that's my other tree. Let me just back it up again. It's not letting me pause it.
How rude. It always
I
does
can't
that to me
pause
too
it.
when I need to actually do some scooting back.
Oh, there. I can scroll back. Let's see if it'll. There we go. Come on. Oh, it's going back. No, I want you to go play from here. No, still the cucumber.
No, it doesn't want to play now.
Oh, there they are. No, it doesn't. So that's them there, and they are taller than that. So that's
Straight
the
up and down.
columnar. There's two side by side.
Ooh.
Yeah, it might have been your channel
So
where I
mine
saw
do.
them first. I just didn't remember.
So
that it
that's
was.
a columnar there.
Yep.
There, I paused it.
Yeah.
And then I will go like this so that
$85.
you're not going to get the whole.
I do
100
I
like-
got
Right.
mine for like, I think mine were 35 or 40, probably 45. yeah, if you could, that would be awesome.
I'm
So
not
there is actually,
sure.
there's a tree here, and then there's a tree. Oh, I guess you're not seeing that, are you? You can't see my mouse on it. So there's 3 trees in a row. The one that's closest to the shed, that is a regular Honeycrisp apple tree.
That is
So I
sad.
will
I'm so
stop
sorry, she
sharing.
said.
Hmm.
So sorry. Was it a big
happened?
cold snap, she said, that took out your fig trees? I'm so sorry. Everybody
Oh.
feels that. I missed that part where it said 5. I saw 2 years ago and my brain farted. I'm sorry. I do have ADHD and it is real. It's a very real thing to deal with. I'll be right back. Take a potty break.
Lordy.
Wow. Yeah, that's always so sad when you've got good quality trees that are producing and then you lose them.
$174.
Ooh. I think I
Okay.
just died a little bit.
The Arkansas black apple tree.
Is it a columnar or is it just the one you want?
It
Another
came
apple?
up in the colander section.
Wow. Yeah, that's expensive. Because
Mhm.
I'm sure because I just got it from a place called Canadian Tire. It's one of my favorite. It's like it's your hardware kitchen store, and then in the summertime they have plants. And I'm sure I'm gonna say I maybe paid $65 for each, and
At least,
that's more reasonable. What about
These
some of the
these-
other box stores?
these fellas $85 up.
Wow. And then you probably have to pay for a shipping on top of that.
I think if it's over, what is it? I think that's grow fat. If it's over 125, 150, you don't have to pay the shipping.
Right. So they
Of
get
course,
you up
you already did. You already
Yeah.
did in the price.
exactly. So, but nothing in around the area that would have them. So DCBs, it isn't a pruning method. I think it's what they've put the stock on. You'd probably have to look it up. But no, it's not because I didn't prune mine, and it's not. It will not grow branches, at a distance. It'll just keep in its narrow column. So. Ooh, you just got all those mouse traps out there. Well, I wish you success in the catching of the vermin.
If not, you can borrow one of my cats.
Oh, no. Who would you choose?
It's on this 9.
Yeah, right. I didn't think of that.
No, that means you don't have them. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that I have an allergy to cats, but it's like when I get a farm, I would like to have barn cats just to help with that. Welcome back, Carol.
I don't know what the hair is doing. Oh my gosh.
So that must say don't go over zone 8.
I just found this and almost lost it. It must have been tucked into the shirt.
It was. Yeah.
Okay.
I meant to ask.
Sticker too.
I meant to ask. Did you get a sticker? But I thought maybe she showed the sticker last night.
No, I didn't. I didn't know. I
Mine
just
is
found it
on-
on the floor. Thank God I found it.
Mine is on this side of the back of my laptop.
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah,
I
and you
know.
have a keychain too, right, Barry?
Yeah, I have a keychain. It's just waiting for when I can afford to get another car.
Or-
Oh.
So,
well, you could wear it as an earring. I was wearing them as earrings earlier today.
oh yeah, it'd be fashionable, wouldn't it?
Mm.
We'll start a new trend.
That's right. Oh, and I was going to say, Carol, because I didn't say it last night with your opening song. I just so appreciate that, you had South Florida Sunshine and Diva in the Dirt. That was so sweet, and it was such a fun tune.
Thank you.
It's very cool.
I thought it was, yeah, I liked, that's why I kept trying to like have them lengthen it, because it was like, no, I like this. Like, just, it's so upbeat and it's got both our names in it. You're welcome, of
Mhm.
course.
Yeah. I was so touched. It's like, it's your party, but I feel like I'm celebrated.
Of course. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Still got to tweak it a little bit more, but yeah, I want to use that as the opening song on Fridays.
Mhm.
Or Friday.
Mhm.
trying to
Nighttime Friday.
You,
You say you get the tangy green.
yummy. Do you have the tangy one, Diva?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I do not have green. I have one. I think it's red something, and the other one was scarlet something. I've got it written in their tags, but off the
Yeah.
top of my head. But though they're both a red apple, but two different flavors.
So if our
Oh,
zones,
there we go.
change,
Osvan,
I'll be darned.
I just ordered a Honeycrisp Almond treat.
They have Honey Crisp too. Oh, I am so sad. Okay, and I can't grow them. I don't think because they're an 8.
Yes, they got Honeycrisp.
That's not fair.
Oh,
Not
This is
fair.
Honeycrisp Apple Dwarf.
oh man.
I'm moving
Now I
into
want
tree
one.
so I can have all the trees, not just.
Honeycrisp
like
is my
tropicals.
favorite. I mean,
It's my favorite too.
Me
oh,
too.
it's so good.
Uh-oh. I'll order another second one.
I know. I'm like looking now. Let's see how high the.
Shit.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, baby.
I wonder if they do.
Wait.
There it is.
Growing Essential.
Do Diva in the Dirt in Kentucky.
There
It
you
does
go.
have stuff on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's handy. Got your quick flashlight and a bottle opener.
Oh, this keeps the cats
Good night,
out
How to Garden.
Good night, How to Garden.
Good night.
of the garden.
Sorry, I'm looking for trees.
I think it's dead. Yeah, the laser is dead.
Yeah.
I played with the cats enough with it.
So if you buy that, you got to buy 2.
Stark
That
Brothers.
needs a pollinator.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
That Honeycrisp.
Theirs looks.
I'm all right with 2.
But I think most apple trees you always have to have more
Yeah.
than one anyway.
When I buy fruit trees, I usually buy 2 at a time.
In case one dies.
Mhm.
No,
So
to
I-
fertilize other.
Oh. Okay.
But I think you can use any apple tree. Doesn't have to be the
Oh.
same variety, from my understanding. So I have an espaliered apple tree, and it's got a Gala, Honeycrisp, and not a Macintosh. It's one that's not my favorite, but it's still a good apple. But I just can't think of what it is.
Take care, CR.
Oh, have a good night, CR.
Okay, see you
Good
later,
night.
Star. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
There we go.
Mhm. And then I do have a Honeycrisp by itself. So in all actuality, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apple trees, but 2 of them are Honeycrisp.
But see,
And
no.
Like the espaliered tree, that one, of course, is growing out along the back of the fence. So I had to paint my fingernails. This is
For your Diva in the Dirt stuff. right? Do you
No,
have
for my
another gig?
concert tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I have
for
2
your
gigs
gig.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And
It'll,
it was they were chipped, so I went, well, I'll paint them now so I have a chance for them to cool.
Yeah,
Or
I was
not
not
cool.
thinking. I said the wrong diva.
it'll, it'll be a while before they have apples because it's only 3 feet.
I just
Oh.
found one that's 3 to 4 feet tall too. The website though, it's called Online Orchards. Has anybody ordered from them before?
First time I ever heard of it.
Yeah, me too.
No.
And did you guys already talk about Stark Brothers?
Yes, that was the first. That's where my pictures came from before you
Okay.
lit up the screen with all the varieties. Yeah.
Oh,
had 'em
y'all
all.
making me feel kind of bad for not going back and getting the $16 Honeycrisp apple tree. Yeah, you should feel bad. Oh,
Yeah, $16. What?
geez.
$16?
$16 Honeycrisp.
Where
You got
are
a yellow
those
delicious
prices?
and pumpkin pear
Wow.
instead.
Sweet Tom just made me think of that apple pear combination. It's
I cannot find the columnar Honeycrisp. I'm finding other varieties, but I can't find the columnar one that's a Honeycrisp.
Mm.
This is the Honeycrisp apple dwarf.
Yeah, I saw that one, but I didn't see. Pardon me while I get water on my ear. I didn't see the columnar style.
Mm.
So, but it took me to a Honeycrisp tree, the dwarf one, like you said. So I'm just wondering if that's going to branch out more. But it still would be a dwarf tree, so
No, it wouldn't. Not if I put it in the ground, it won't.
that's true. Like we were talking before about my Illinois dwarf. Yeah, right. Things
You got
like
some
20
green hearts
foot
from
tall.
Crooked Peach there, Barry.
hey, Crooked Beach.
I think she's. Oh, you're
Yeah,
in the
she's over
background.
mine.
Okay.
She's over mine.
Mm.
I know.
She's in the big. She's in the big.
What's the BG?
Background.
Background.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Because I'm like bushes green.
In World of
Thinking
Warcraft.
of how we say we're in the bushes. Okay, that's the one you ordered. Oh well, it's still a dwarf. It's okay. You know, they do that to all of us as gardeners. It just
Well, you
up
can.
there. They just take us. It still
I'm
works.
sure the ink is hardly dried on the credit card, so I'm sure you can go cancel.
Yeah, you might be able to if you really want the columnar. I want a
If you put it
columnar.
in the ground, it will grow.
That's true.
No matter what, and it won't be tall. And so that's a nice thing. Easy to maintain when you're, in a more of a subdivision type of life.
I'd be happy if it don't grow over 6 feet. I'd be happy.
Right?
It grow.
Yeah.
If it don't go over 6 feet, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is awful tempting.
Okay, so there's 3 that I might be able to get away with. These are Zone 9 apples. The Anna, the Dorset Golden, and the Tropic Sweet, but it doesn't say
Ooh.
what style. And they have been successfully grown in southern Florida.
Yeah, I think it would probably grow in a pot if it's a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
you'd be fine with it.
I heard the Anna, though, wasn't that great. Oh, there's one called Ein Shemer. I wonder if that's originally from Israel because they have some hot weather over there.
Mm.
So they need no chill
So
at all.
they don't have anything like that at the Home Depot or
I
like in
don't
the garden
trust
stores?
our Home Depot or Lowe's because they will bring in things that do not do well in our zone sometimes.
Right.
Right.
Don't know
right.
who is doing their buying, but it's
No, we're selling. We're not concerned about growing. We're just selling.
yes.
Yeah.
We know you probably will not have time to bring this back after it dies, so we're just going to sell whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mike.
Once you buy it, it's your baby.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's not our problem. It's funny. A lot of people like Honeycrisp, hey?
Oh, I do. Yeah. It says I might be able to do a Fuji even that they've had okay stuff with Fuji.
Well, what
Yeah.
I want
Fuji
do
used to
with
be
that-
my favorite until Honeycrisp. Fuji was my what?
Yeah,
Berry? I'm
Fuji's
sorry.
good, but like what I want to do with Honey Crisp is applesauce.
I think they come.
Make an amazing applesauce.
Well, I've made an apple pie with Honeycrisp, and it doesn't because it needs that Granny Smith kind of tart to survive the
Mm.
baking. You might have to mix it with some Granny Smith so it has more flavor. Like it kind of goes real bland.
Yeah,
Oh.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, DJ.
Okay, welcome back.
Oh, you got a new phone and a new tablet. Well, you are one lucky.
Nice.
Lucky.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, we just
Right.
whatever free apples we got, we turned it into we turned it into apple pie filling. We canned up apple pie filling, and we
Ooh,
find it's just delicious.
of course.
You know, and they're just
well, it's
they're
apple
just
pie filling. Yum.
just apple, sugar, and cinnamons.
Yeah,
It's
Yum.
delish.
it'll work out. Yeah, for sure. That's what I found when I was making the apple pies, that certain apples taste more like apple pie than others. Because that's my husband's, one of his favorites is
Are
apple
we finished talking about fruit trees and stuff now?
What do
If
we
you'd
need
like to be, sir, yeah, we can.
No,
No.
never.
I'll put this back over there so I don't think about spending no more money.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah, apple butter. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oops. I was here.
Sorry.
On apple butter.
There we go.
Yum. Yummy.
Apple butter.
Yes.
I think we did.
Yes.
I think years ago we made pear butter, and my kids really loved that.
Hmm. I've seen it just like what you get at the stores now with applesauce mixes, where they do like the raspberry apple or the strawberry apple. I've
Mhm.
seen that done with apple butters too.
Oh,
Mm.
apple
Yeah.
butter.
Hmm. Or an apple
Just
pumpkin
almost
butter.
apple anything.
I know it's coming for us soon enough. Hey, Tuck.
Hey, Tech.
See ya.
What's up?
Yeah, that pumpkin spice season will come for us fast enough. I can't
Oh
believe
my God.
July is almost over.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Wednesday next week.
Wednesday. Yeah, I got to look at my planting stuff.
And
from
then
my
Thursday, the kids go back to school.
Oh, blessing of blessing. It's not the greatest blessing for me because then that means I get stuck in more traffic taking my daughter to work.
Yeah.
With parents that have their children in the car who are ready to pull out their hair.
Why
It'd
do
be
you,
all
why,
right. It'd be all
why
right.
do you guys go back to school in August?
We used to down here. They're switching it up. They let them out really early down here this year, and now they're going back early.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Wonder
said it's
why.
because they're shortening the summers to where they're going to start trying to do like year round, and I guess give them smaller breaks. But I don't know.
Mm.
Well,
Wow.
I did say that's one of the reasons I wanted to raise my kids in Korea, because
Mhm.
they had a half a day Saturday and they off Sunday and back to school Monday.
Yeah, they do a lot of hours.
Yes.
They
Yes.
do a lot.
Well, due to trouble with their geothermal HVAC and electrical renovations, Casey County schools start Monday, August 26th.
Oh, they had to
Hmm.
postpone it because
So
they're
they
having
get a longer
issues.
break. Yeah. Well,
Mm.
these schools really need to be,
Right?
updated.
I know, Osmond. That's how I feel. But I have time. It's called time blindness anyway.
Mhm.
Like that can happen to me just looking. I'll look at the clock on, say, the oven, and it seems like I hardly do a thing, and it's 3 hours later.
Yeah.
You
Drives
sure your
me-
clock is working?
Yeah, it's working too, girl. That's the point. It's my body that's the problem, J3. You can't get it to keep up with that clock.
I find that the evening will progress at a decent pace, but once you hit midnight, you can blink twice and you go, "What? It's 3:30. What? How did I get to 3:30?"
Yeah.
It just speeds up right at that,
Mhm.
it's like all I was doing was scrolling and it's like it's 3:30.
Right. That was
But-
like when I used to paint at night because it was the only time I could like paint when Hannah was younger. and the same thing would happen. 3 hours would go by, no problem. Didn't even know.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, they thought there was pumpkin actually in it. Oh, how funny.
It's just cinnamon.
Oh, though,
ginger,
pumpkin
guys.
flour.
Oh.
I mean, they
Oh.
store a long time, but still,
Yeah.
they're big, and you could make quite a bit of flour with them.
You could.
But I wonder, like, with all, like, trying to get
I
the outside
think they're
off and get the meat.
they're juicy. I think also there is a lot
Yeah.
more juiciness in them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just took a pumpkin out and gave it to the girls. I have one more sitting here. We didn't get around to using it. So I
I
just thought, it's time to let it go. It's been here for a year.
right. I did see
Good for the chickens.
they're using watermelon seed flour now in some things. I wonder how they do that though. Like, I guess they juice it like we were talking about last night.
Right, Kurt.
Oh, good night, Tuck. Thanks for coming in.
Good night, Mark.
I guess they juice it in like a centrifugal juicer, and then they've got all the seeds left over. Because I mean, I don't want somebody spit out seeds as my flour. Like, where all these seeds come
Ew.
from? That's what I think of. I'm like, okay, where are you gathering the seeds?
So
But yeah.
in Messenger today, I showed a picture of garlic, right?
Yeah.
That sprouted.
Later
What is
on, I might have to turn my brightness down. Hold on a sec.
Oh, I have the door open. I forgot to shut it when I sat down.
Well,
Oops.
you really can't see it very well. There we
I
go.
see the flower starting. What is
Oh,
that?
no. Any guesses?
A zucchini?
Close.
Like some kind of squash.
Yellow squash?
It's pumpkin.
It's going to be a pumpkin.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I try to show detail, but it's just like you can't really
Yeah.
show it on a camera. But
Right.
that
That's awesome.
that one over there, it's got the bulb looking at
yeah.
the top.
Mm-hmm.
I walked by and I said, wait a minute, what's that? You know,
Mhm.
'cause I moved everything away from the house because, like Carol said, that I could be getting heat radiating off the metal of my house.
Mhm.
So
Right.
I moved them over in the driveway because I have no car. So why not just make good
Right.
use of your driveway?
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen
And
that.
so I moved everything over there, and that's when I came home actually from being out today, and I walked by it. It caught my eye, and I thought, well, let me unload everything I was, carrying out of the car into the house, and I'll come back out. I came back out and looked at it. I was like, oh crap, it's a pumpkin.
That is
Aw.
awesome.
That is awesome. Now you
That's
just got to
a container.
protect it from the things around there because
Yeah,
they
I
are
know.
like
Yeah.
steel.
So it's like right in line with the security camera.
Yeah. There you go.
But
Yeah. With your thumb
And then
cat.
And then just put your little pew pew out the door, a little BB
Yeah.
gun.
yeah, we'll call it a BB gun.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know it's loud, but
Helps
No,
to
it's
startle them away.
Yeah. That's all you need to do. Well,
yeah.
at least with some of the iguanas, we have the little, it's a pellet one, and we need something a little bit more strong because that's what it did last time. Was it just scared it? It just like
Mhm.
it took off, and it like darn it.
410 got a little more power to it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want it splattered all over and
A slightly tighter pattern too.
Yeah.
I have a somewhat new fence that I'd like to keep in case anything is missed. But
The
usually
12
it's
kind of goes out, but a 410 is a little bit more like
direct.
a cone.
Yeah.
Very tight cone.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
It's cheap
Funny.
too.
Too funny. Yeah, I do. I was looking at the air ones, the air guns. Actually, they have ones that look just like the real thing for paintball, and you can use the
Right.
aluminum. And that's what I was looking
Oh
at.
no, they got BB or pellet, that look exactly like the real thing.
Yeah, it looks exactly like it. It looked
And-
like the one that I wanted to get, actually.
Yeah,
And I was
CO2.
like, oh, good training.
There's CO2, and then
Uh-huh.
they have it looks like a bullet, but at the tip of it is where the BB goes. So when
Oh, yeah, no, these are
it
bigger. They're
actually pumps
painful.
that. Yeah, the CO2 goes through that little thing and shoots it out.
If you could find one where you hand pump and it's not 3 pumps and it just locked down.
Yeah,
You keep pumping that fella till you ready for it.
right. That's what
Money.
Theron uses now, but it's a hand one, and we need really more that like a rifle style, I think, would be easier because you fumble with it because it's a single loader. Like he doesn't with his infantry training, he does quite well, but we just need something with even a little bit more power than that because he pumps it quite a bit. It might be the brand or whatever. I'll have to look.
Here's
Yeah,
why.
that's what he's doing.
Here's why
There's a-
19-year-olds shouldn't have BB guns and be drinking, and then test their brother who's been in the military. Hey, I want to see if he can hit me with this BB gun. I wasn't even thinking it was gonna hurt. They didn't care.
Yeah.
By God, he got me right back here, and it hurt.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I
And
bet
we
it
was,
did.
I don't know how far away from him, but it hurt. I don't know how many times he pumped it, but God, it hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we have, Mike's. It's a 22.
When I was in ROTC, we had the rifle team,
Mhm.
and they were all pump guns, and you could pump that fella up to 10 times,
Yes.
15 times. That's what I loved about that fella.
Yeah.
But the ones they have now, you pump it 4 or 5 times, and that's it.
Oh, and it has a stop to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Maybe that's what the problem is with the hand one that we have, that it might have a stop on it because it does seem
All
like
daisies were like
won't
that.
let
You
you.
just keep pumping till you couldn't
Yeah.
pump anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, the old daisies? I bet I could
Yeah.
get one off of eBay. Like the one that would take your eye out, like in the movie The Christmas.
You put your eye out, kid.
You put your eye out. And then he does almost put his eye.
Crossman is the one that's putting out the replicas that look so freaking real.
Real. Yeah.
Just
Wow. Okay.
As long as it got the power, it'll be all right. As long as it has that power.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you need because the iguanas, they got some tough skin. They got some tough skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see the guys on boats taking them out, and they've got some pretty like souped up air guns to do it.
Wow.
Mhm. But they do it the smart way. They travel along the canal system and just take care of them, because that's where they like to hang out, is right along and sun themselves.
yeah.
Okay.
One guy's got a dog that actually jumps in and grabs them sometimes too. I'm like, you just come up
Oh,
in my backyard
wow.
for one day. Yeah,
Jeez.
it's crazy. We have so many here. And what's funny is you go down to Boca where, nobody would dare. Oh no, we can't do that. We can't have a little BB gun and take out any of those. No. They have tons because the iguanas know they're safe there.
Right.
Ton of them. You come up my way, no, we have people that eat them. So we,
Right.
thankfully do not have that many, but they're still eating my
Well,
yard.
They need to be out there and start eating them, so I ain't got to worry about them.
That's right. I should just be like putting out signs like, excuse me, free iguanas. Come get your iguanas for your barbecue.
That's right. Iguana's on a skewer. You just have to skewer it.
That's right. Ooh. It's actually not a bad idea. I wonder if I can get a spear somewhere. Oh my gosh, my poor neighbors. I live in an HOA. Can you imagine? They see me with a iguana on the end of a spear.
Yeah, how does that taste? Can we get some?
I'd be like, I don't know. I just caught it for somebody else. Would you like it? Yeah, people do. Osbon, there's a big channel on YouTube called Deer Meat for Dinner, and he does a lot of catch, clean, cook, and he did one on iguana, and he wrapped it all in bacon and put it on a smoker. After he
Yeah, I
seasoned
seen
it
that
and
one.
cleaned it, the only thing that freaked me out about that is when he lifted it up the smoker, it looked like it was trying to escape because everything cooked and tightened up, and it was like like it tried to run out of the smoker. It was so freaky.
I need to go.
I need to. Oh, so weird. But I bet it was good with all that bacon and then smoke too. It's probably good. That could make anything, even cardboard, probably tastes good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's good with bacon.
Mhm.
That's it.
Everything's
Everything good with bacon.
right.
Even, yep.
It's a flavoring, and then someone said last night it was an emotion. Bacon is an
Yes, an
emotion.
emotion. It's an emotion.
Yeah,
It's true.
like you can have your bacon shrimp, bacon scallops,
Mhm.
chocolate bacon in your pancakes,
Bacon,
anything.
bacon.
Bacon. Just I'll have bacon, and that's gonna be delicious.
Hey, if it keeps up around here, I'm going to have raccoon bacon.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Wonder how that is.
Well, hello, Justin Retro Stuff Channel.
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
I thought it was comical when that raccoon, I said, "Hey, how's it going?" And it growled at me. I said, "I'm bigger than you." And it kind of looked like it, huh?
He said he was faster than you, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why doesn't that won't leave me alone? Every time I open the door, I let a gnat in.
Still ain't eating bugs, even if dressed in bacon.
No.
Right.
But if that's all there is, then yes, I would. What are you talking about? Bacon does make Brussels sprouts taste. Oh, bacon doesn't make Brussels sprouts taste like pennies. Okay, I didn't read the full thing. It's
Okay.
just bacon and Brussels sprouts. That's the only reason why I eat the Brussels sprouts. I don't want to eat them unless there's the bacon in them.
Right.
Mm,
Exactly.
so.
I think
But I've
he
never
said,
noticed
Brussels sprouts taste like
pennies.
pennies.
Yeah, I don't feel like that. I just find that they're just
I feel like that about liver. That liver has that metallic.
I like Brussels
Metallic.
sprouts. I just
Me
don't like
too.
buying them from the store in the bag because you get more sprouts than you get Brussels.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
true.
More stem than Brussels.
It's true.
But I can't
Yes,
believe nobody's asked GT how he knows what pennies taste like.
Well, because you can smell pennies. Well, congratulations, Justin Retro Stuff and Channel. I'm glad that you
Yeah.
posted a video on your channel. That's awesome. Yeah. I do love broccoli.
Oops, we both hit it at the same time. I like both too, Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Cauliflower I can use for like recipes, but I can't eat it like on its own as a vegetable.
Oh,
Because of this, it has a different smell to broccoli that I just can't. Like broccoli is hard enough when you cook it, but if you like it, it doesn't bother you so much.
right.
But cauliflower, I can't get over the smell when I cook it. It's just really strong. It has like more of like a bitter broccoli smell to me when it's cooking.
Yeah, there's your comment. No comment.
Fair enough.
Can't seem to grow brassicas to save my life. I struggle with the cabbages, even though I got surprise cabbages from my last year's cabbages. So that was kind of cool. I don't do well with the Brussels sprouts. But broccoli, I get some excellent broccoli every year, and it just keeps growing.
Oh, no. You
It's good.
got to have melted cheddar on that broccoli and that cauliflower.
It's good not to put your whole name on YouTube. That's good, Justin.
It doesn't taste like that.
Broccoli does
You're
not taste like poo.
wrong. Doesn't taste
But it
like
does have that
poo.
kind of poo-poo smell. I
It can get
understand.
rank. Yeah, it can get a little bit like garbage or so.
Aid is like you, GT. He doesn't like broccoli. He's not a broccoli fan. He's telling me he picked out the broccoli, went to like one of those places, Panda Express. Yeah, picked out all the broccoli. Like, what? Yeah, off. Take care of just about.
Somebody giving that sign.
Yes. Well, I have to be. I am going to probably call it because I've got my musicians are coming at 5:45 because we are catching the 7 a.m. ferry.
Yikes.
So I have packed all of my stuff. Yeah, I just have a little bit of, putting my CDs and a few other little things into another one of my carry-on things, but I need to be awake and ready. So it's like I'm up at 5 tomorrow.
Ooh.
It's
Don't envy
brutal.
that. Yeah, it is
Alright.
brutal.
No. And it's like an hour and a half. Like we catch the 7, we're not there till 8:30. We arrive on the mainland, and then it's an hour drive out to the venue.
Wow.
So about 10
long
o'clock is when we'll arrive, and then 11 a.m. is the show. And as I said when I first started out today, I'm hoping that I'm going to live stream it through StreamYard on my Maureen Washington music channel at 11 a.m. If I can.
Okay.
I'm going to use my phone and see if it'll work. So it'll be my other channel.
Oh, did you
And,
get your new intro up today? Because I didn't.
did.
Okay, I'll have to go back and watch it.
No, here. Do y'all mind if I just put the new intro up?
Do it.
Do it,
The
Winnie.
new intro for outro.
The new intro.
No,
for
yeah,
outro.
yeah. Well, here we go.
From smoky clubs to fields of green, her life took a turn, but her rhythm's still the same. Feel the passion burn. On stage she was a queen, now the land's her throne. Every note she sang now echoes in seeds she's sown. Her journey's just begun, a new chapter in her song. Watch her dance with the seasons, right where she belongs. She was a jazz and blues singer, making her way around the world. The journey stopped, but the song did not. So what's going on with you, girl? She started a YouTube channel and learned how to grow veggies, fruits, and bread, and a bunch of chickens in a row. Diva of the stage to diva in the dirt. Same diva, new life, diva in the dirt. Singing sweet melodies now with the earth. From city lights to moonlit nights, she's found her worth. With every seed she plants, a new story grows. From the mic to the soil, a rhythm she knows. Diva in the dirt, watch her thrive and gleam. Same passion, new dreams on the homestead scene.
Oh, I love it. Where did she go? Get back up.
Sorry about that. I
Oh,
didn't put myself out.
She told that was her intro extra.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, my outro, my intro.
That was
Outro.
amazing.
Thank you.
I love it.
The only
Thanks
thing
very
I
much.
was trying to figure out, why was the dude singing? You should have been
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah, well, it's because I made it through Udio, which
Oh.
it's a program, and so they made up the music and stuff like that. I just wrote a little excerpt and put the music to it, and then I asked it to extend it, and so whatever the computer came up with the intro lyrics and those outro lyrics, and it was actually perfect.
You got a really good one.
I did.
You
I
did.
did.
It was perfect. And you did perfect.
Yes.
Nice,
All your
nice.
pictures.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hey, David Core with the crop.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, David Gore. We're
Yeah.
going
Oh,
to bed.
David, what you doing up this late, David?
That's right. Wasn't that
Oh my
great?
goodness. Well, good night, Osban. Thanks for coming and hanging out with
Yep.
us. So, yeah.
I know.
So,
he
yeah,
is too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so it's the program that did it all, but I just threw my photos into the lyrics and stuff like that. So, yeah,
Aw.
my little intro kind of thing. So,
It was
Mhm.
nice.
Aw,
Nice.
Thanks.
it was very good. Loved it. Everybody loved
Great.
it. I'm so yeah,
thanks.
it was great.
It brought David out the bushes.
Right? Sucked them right out of the bushes. Whoop. Like
Okay.
you ready?
Wonder how long he's been lurking.
I know. Secretly lurking David Gore.
Uh-huh.
Never know.
Yeah.
But
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought, like, one of the things that people don't, well, a lot of people over the time of doing lives is that they just think that I grow, and it's like, no, I'm a
Right.
international jazz and blues singer is what my career was. But
Yeah.
2020 said you're so non-essential, you can't perform or teach, and so then that's what took me out to
Right.
learn how to garden, because I hated anything to do with being in the dirt. Nothing in the dirt.
So she became the diva in the dirt.
Right.
That's right.
Perfect.
I might as well just class it up a bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
the only reason why I'm wearing nail polish tonight so that they can't see the dirt in my fingernails.
I know. The dirt that gets stuck. They
That's
won't
right.
come out.
I get it. I got a little brush and I'll try to get it out, and it's like, nah, they're still dirty. So put
Appreciate
some
it,
nail
Storm.
polish on. So
Yeah.
David,
back
I'm getting ready to go in the bushes too.
mhm.
Me too. I'm going.
No,
Well,
I'm
I'm
wrong.
going to bed.
I'm going to
Yeah.
the big screen. I'm going to the big screen.
Well, I'm going to bed, so we're all probably going to be saying our goodnight. So we'll all say goodnight. So I
That-
do want to thank Carol, my co-host, my fearless co-host, as always, coming in. And of course, Jegs for coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate that. And Barry too. And also to say
It's like when we were kids, Jigs.
yeah.
You all have a good day, good night, good evening,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Everybody in
Good
the
morning,
chat,
wherever
good
you
night.
are.
Right.
We're all in these
Bye,
different
y'all.
time zones. Good night. Thanks, Jakes.
Good night, everybody. Have a great night.
All right, I'm
Bye,
going to
you
end
bush
this.
lookers.
All right.